Hello. So yes, very early, unscheduled stream time there, because I think I'm really kind of in for it, for these shelves taking a long time to get put together. So I just want to get started on this as soon as I can, so I can actually potentially have enough time to build all three of these. So hello everyone, I hope your days are going well. So this is the hammer I was using yesterday. I'll hold it up here in the white area so you can pretend like you can see the little bitty hammer. That's the real kind of hammer you're supposed to use. So this is a sand-filled dead blow hammer. That's the kind that you need for something like this. So that's what we're actually going to be using today. So that's why it was worth stopping, because I just went home, picked this up, dropped it in my laptop bag, and knew I could just continue on today. So this thing, that's gone now because it's completely useless. We're going to actually work with this one. So, oh man. Yeah, yeah, that's a hammer, that's a hammer. Pretty much. Throat's still not dead. No, but I can tell there's some damage. So, yeah, but yeah, no, it's a proper sand-filled hammer. That's the way that it's supposed to be. I did already hopefully sort out all of the stupid camera stuff. I actually had this thing really give me a problem. I've been trying to get this stream going for about half an hour. So, yay. But I think I've got it all sorted out now, so we can go over to the webcam. Excellent. And I think we can do this. Oh man, I'm sorry, Felix20. I forgot to start the call server. It's all set up, I just forgot to start it. Because I had to restart the computer. I had it running. Then I will rerun your call. All right, there is, okay, the call server is running, and I will manually redo your call here. You know what? I don't think that'll actually work. Or will it? I don't know, let's find out. I don't think so. I think it's going to be the last call I got yesterday. Yeah, okay, so I gotta, that's complicated now. I think I can do it. One moment. Oh. So on that, the calls are now limited to 3 per stream per viewer, just so you guys know. That way it's less repetitive and more fair. Jan Potts, thank you for the sub. Sorry I'm not on screen saying that. All right. You're gonna get, let's do... There we go. Now I can call. There we go. Oh, my phone's out here. Wah. Wah.
GPIN247 said, have a good evening.
I have to run
GPIN.
the phone command still. Oh, that got complicated. Yeah, early stream. I didn't run the speech generation command. I just ran the place call command. Gotta walk back again. You know, this time I didn't move the tripod out of the way because I wanted it to be like slightly nicer of a shot. And then this is, now I'm having to walk past it over and over and over again. This should work. Oh, wow.
Felix20 said, now that's a hammer.
There we go. Oh, all right. All phoned up. Whew. So the Call Me Redeem is available when there is no stream. Should be changed to be available. Is there a setting that I can change so that it's only available during a stream? Because I agree that would be a preferable way to do that. Yeah, if I can do that, then I will set that. As it is right now, you can redeem it when there's no stream running, but it doesn't do anything because the call server's not running. So, yeah. Oh, wait, you can barely see me. Oh, well. Okay, let's get started. I put on that one right before the stream started as a test to see how well this worked. It is so much better having the right tools for the job. So we're just going to continue right along here and get more shelf put together because, yeah, I think this is going to be a very long day. How far away is your home? I don't say that because I don't want people being able to like triangulate stuff. So, yeah. Holy cow, those are some heavy duty looking shelves. Yeah. It's not bad to get to GPIN, but it's not super easy. That's why it wasn't an option for me to go home and grab the hammer and come back. So I'd imagine he's building his bed right now so he sleeps in the office. No. But yeah, no, these should be pretty good shelves. I didn't really catch how much weight they're supposedly able to hold per shelf. Don't know if it'll say in the directions. I don't know, it's probably something like 250 or 500 pounds per shelf. So, Starhawk, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for the 3rd month. Also, letting you know, I was able to pick up all the packages. I was able to get into the post office. It was slightly tricky. One of them they didn't give me, even though it was delivered. Then I had to specifically tell them, go get me this package. So, yep, usual post office shenanigans. All right, let's continue. Check this out. An actual correct hammer. It still takes several hits. It stripped off so much paint, it actually splattered onto the wall. Considering it's probably supposed to hold various computers, better be heavy duty. Yeah, that's the plan. Too easy to get the small one again. Yeah. Oh, it's so much better and more doable now. Yeah, just like, yeah, wow. From that angle, you can really see how much paint it strips off of the shelf as it goes along. These are really poorly designed. Really poorly designed. Yeah, Starhawk, probably something like that. That's pretty much what these are. They're kind of go-to shelves. Wow, okay. Another thing here I'm noticing looking at that corner, you can see how much more dented in that one is because I was using the wrong tools. So now the shelf isn't going to set level on that. It lifts up as it goes towards the middle, so it'll be okay, but wow. So right tool for the job is also the right tool for the job. Who would have guessed? See, I bet there's enough stuff in those boxes. Get a whole mailing bag video in itself. I have not opened anything, so I don't know. But potentially, I'll have to look at it. I've got a lot going on right now, so I'm not sure what all is the current plan. Just gonna say, seems like a weird way to do things, stripping corrosion protection away during the building process. I know, right? But that's the thing. You're supposed to hammer it in like this. They did not make these reliefs in the brackets large enough for the shelves to just slot in. You're supposed to hammer it in. That's the directions. We looked at this yesterday. Tools necessary for assembly, rubber mallet. It says it right in there, and you're supposed to whack them in. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh, I just noticed I screwed up on the bottom one and one of them poked out the front. That's not getting fixed. Yeah, so this is pretty terrible. The shelf is just poorly designed. All right, I can see back here I was about to make a similar mistake. Gotta make sure they're all poked in correctly. There we go. Second shelf added. Let's see. Zinc plated version of this, and that also needs a hammer. Interesting. Yeah, well, the other thing, it might actually be the paint, but just the metal is not stamped out enough. That's the thing. I am streaming early, David. I'm trying to get a head start on this project because I think this is going to take a very long time today, and I just damaged that corner because it slipped out of my hand. Cool. Alrighty. I don't think it'll make a big difference, though. Second layer. Excellent. All right, now the fun part where we have to stack these on top of each other as we put in the shelves.
Loren Kozak said, my loneliness is killing me. I must confess, I still believe when I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Give me, baby, one more time. Loren.
What ended up happening yesterday, I didn't build the shelves and then we did mass stuff poorly. That's what happened. All right. Time to figure out how this is gonna work out. I think putting the camera on the shelves ever is a very bad idea, so we're gonna avoid doing that. I think I can get you an interesting angle here. That'll have to work. So what I have to do now is these two posts, one has to go in the section for the top, and then the other one has to go onto the bottom. And you have to hammer in both kind of at the same time. It's really great. And then these are just held up by overlapping, which seems just so secure. Oh, that's very pleasant sounding. You need a 3 terabyte drive? No, I don't know. I was just looking at Discord and wondering if you're streaming today. Yeah. I am. Okay. There's that side done. I think it'll make it easier to do this side now. I think we can do it one at a time here. That's one thing. You got to make sure that they don't cross over each other, or else you lose all of the strength. And that just immediately did. Please stop doing that. And what do you bet? Yeah, they're just poking out the front. All right. This is going to be a long day. Built tons of those shelves, but I've never seen one with 4 uprights that need attached together. Always just had 8-foot. Yeah, no, these are the garbage cheap ones. That's why. The other shelves that I put together in the room over there are also like this, but again, they use interlocking rivet teardrop shaped things, and they're way better designed. You know what? What if so they show just attaching them with the stupid metal brackets rather than putting them in like this. I feel like this is the much stronger way of doing it, but I'm wondering if maybe I should put one here for alignment. Will I be able to pull it out? I'm not sure.
May Hastings said if there's something strange in your neighborhood, he's gonna call you Ghostbusters. If there's something weird and it don't look good, how's gonna call you Ghostbusters? May Hastings.
Yeah, you're right, Helen Croft. I won't be able to get it back out. Been away a while. The phone thing, Redeem is new to me. Know all sorts of obscure lyrics. Call in with. Well, Starhawk, it's not available like this on every stream. It's just right now I'm not as well able to interact with viewers, so that's why it's here. Normally, it's a call where I pick up the handset and it's a private line rather than this. So, yeah, this is a unique situation thing for just weird streams like this. Eventually, I'm going to have TTS done with a deck talk. That way, I can be notified of stuff. Voice, well, not really notified. That'll be more for fun. But at least it'll be a vintage fun thing. All right, is that... Oh my gosh, I think they're both aligned correctly. Except then it overlapped. Ah! Seriously. That did it, finally. Oh man, that one's awful. I want to do that one second now, but or along the front to stabilize it, but that's not going to work. Put all 4 horizontal bars in before hammering. Yeah, no. That won't work because they're loose. They have to be held because they're floppy. So I can't have all 4 be loose at once. I tried doing that with the other shelves. It does not work. I really wish it would, but it doesn't. Yeah, so you can realistically only do the number at once that the bracket you're putting in touches. So, Almost an Engineer, thank you for the Prime sub. Prime sub upgraded to real sub? Yeah. Converted from, oh, that is what it was. Oh, I extra appreciate that then. See, so it was a conversion? Ah, yeah. Shelf stream, yep. Ugh. I see my remote desktop has just completely failed. It's now a black screen on the laptop, so that's fun. With the joiner bracket at the top, the vertical is prevented from sliding down by a joiner bracket. Now, very exact alignment with this bottom is preventing top sliding down. Hold on. With the joiner bracket, top vertical is prevented from sliding down. Oh yeah, the this thing, kind of. Yeah, so if you do it like that, oh, that seems so extra sketchy, because now you'd have to hit on. If you do it this way, then you have to whack this thing. That's gonna trash the hammer, the rubber mallet, hitting on the angle, the edge. I don't like these. These really bother me. Because the downside to these is that these are not, they don't have lateral supports, so the shelves are just like sitting on top of each other and they can wobble back and forth. I don't know. I put the other ones together like this. They held up very well, so I'm just gonna do this. All right, this side should be easier, haha. Top's poking out. These shelves suck. I might slightly regret buying these. Why aren't you using Billy bookcase from IKEA? Because I need something load bearing. These are deep. They're very big. Should have bought timber for $1 and Billy rope shelves. Yeah. So those are the kind of thing that'll cause someone to learn how to weld. Yeah. 2 horizontals at a time for every 1 vertical. 2 horizontal. So they don't overlap. Well, yeah, maybe, you know what, maybe I can do that. We'll see. The problem there wasn't overlapping. It was that the tab bends out and then it pokes through the hole rather than going interleaving, because it is a massive design flaw with these. You're supposed to interleave these through there, but they just poke out of that side without going through because there's so little space. They really needed to punch these deeper. Then this thing would actually work. That's the problem here. I'm not doing it wrong. I know how this should go together. It's pretty obvious. It sucks. That's what the problem is. Stretch the slots with screwdriver first. I'm pretty sure I can't twist it to make the slot bigger. I think it would require too much or much more force than that. And if I hammer it in there, the screwdriver will just go in at an angle and only widen the top side. So, see, it assembly does look more sketch with the joiner bracket. Yeah, for a long time might be more stable for the vertical strength with the bracket, but this option looks much more stable for lateral movement. Yeah, that's my concern, because I'm going to be moving like really big, heavy stuff in and out of the shelves, so that's why I want the more secure shelf brackets holding it together. So I'll try putting this on both sides, see if that works. This sucks. These are terrible. The only problem is that now I have to hold 3 things. this might work. And now I have to watch, oh my gosh, I gotta watch 4 things all at once. I don't think that that's gonna help. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that. Because this side won't be going in unless I hammer that side, then this side, then that side, and then I'm gonna have way too many things to manage all at once. It's just gotta be done like this. It wasn't overlapping over here. The tab poked out. Well, now it's overlapping. Because, of course, I challenged it. It's all going through correctly. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like partially through, and then I'm gonna put this one in over here, and then I'll finish that one. Now I think I can do both at once. All right, all those are through. There we go. Oh, this is awful. Okay. Oh man. Let me catch up here. Stretch sludge, not really. I have these exact shelves in my basement, built them like 10 years ago. They required a bit more work than I initially expected. Yeah, they're really bad. You try turning the shelves on and off again. Yeah. Seems like a job for multiple folks. Yeah, it would be a lot easier with 2. So it's not a sledgehammer, it's a dead blow hammer, different. It's got sand in it, which the way that it works is different. This good audio video sync test stream. Is it syncing well enough? Shelby's at 1, neighbor at 7 a.m. or 2 a.m. It is 8:46 a.m. It sure is. Oh, sweet. That's cool that it's that well synced then. But yeah, no, I don't. It's a fine time for this. Sunday at 9 in an office park, not a problem in my opinion. Oh, water good. All right. Let's continue. For anyone who is here now, who may not have been here yesterday, first off, hello. But second off, I actually have 3 of these shelves I'm going to be putting together today. So that's part of why I'm kind of just blasting through this, because I really got a lot of work to do. Oh, wow, that one went so easy. Why? Why can't they all be that easy? And then it slightly overlapped. Ah, jerk. Shelf. You know what, I'll do the thing. I'll put in the front one for alignment, which will fix this weird crooked one as well. That should help with the overlap problem. I feel like this one should get whacked first because it's so weird. All right, going through. Those are all correct over there. Yep. All right, go over here. All good. That's fully seated. That one is now. All right, that's the hardest part of this whole thing done. Woo! All right. How long till hammer to finger interaction? Probably not gonna happen. Honestly, the way that I have to hold things, my hands aren't really near it. Alarisis, we didn't actually finish these yesterday, so yeah. I built 2 of these shells a year ago in under an hour. Yeah, but being on camera, stopping and talking and yeah, all that stuff's gonna take a while. Let's see, wear those rare Aquacuckoo shirts. Yeah, I'm wearing this one specifically because I don't care about it. This is the bad one. Well, the second to worst one that the print quality is terrible on. There's a worse one than this. So yeah, I picked this because it was black and clean, and yeah, I didn't care about it. Exactly, ozoned. That's the whole reason you don't know. You're not supposed to know, really. One moment.
Starhawk said I've been in a cave for 40 days, only a spark to light my way. I wanna give out, I wanna give in. This is our crime, this is our sin. But I still believe, through the pain and through the grief, through the lives, through the storms, through the cries and through the storms. Oh, I still believe. Starhawk said I've been...
Just for the record, it doesn't have to be song lyrics. See, this isn't that different from how we configure industrial racking. I missed it. Scrolled up. Let's see. How can I... Oh, I did things I don't want. There we go. Oh, no. I'm still doing things I don't want. Trying to make the chat slightly easier to see from a distance. There we go. Okay. I do remember, David. That's why I say there's 5 of these shirts in the world. I own 3 of them. See, isn't it different how we can reconfigure industrial racking? Dead blow comes in handy when you get a bay with 8 1.4 T pallets above and are trying to pick a level. Just don't tell Rack Group. Yeah. All right. Okay. Put one of these in the middle. I'm kind of trying to just make this an even build. I don't have particular things I want in here. I just want general storage. I'm waiting to screw up and get one of these mis-leveled and then have to figure out how I'm gonna take the whole thing apart, and it's gonna be a complete nightmare. All right, that'll work, sort of. See, Rack Group prefer you call them to change the racking. They charge you for the privilege. Wow, and want them to do so. So those are the ones on in industrial backrooms of retail environments, I assume. You can get something like that at Home Depot, and I considered that, but part of the problem is the weight to just bring it up to the second floor here is really bad, and then it doesn't have the flat, smooth surface like this does, which is part of what I want for moving computers and stuff off of it. I know I could then get a board and put it on there, but that's just adding costs and stacking things that don't really need to be like that. So I decided to just go with these, but I had considered something like that. See, prints on both shirts I have weren't what I'd call good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they aren't light or cheap. Yeah, no. These shells were $100 each, just to give you an idea of what I have invested in these. So. That one went wrong. Oops. I need to pay more attention to that. It is way too easy to get these sticking out. really, really bad design. Ow. All good. And it's just shedding paint onto the wall again. I would return the other shelves. The thing is that these, I mean, as long as they stay upright and don't collapse from being garbage, were the most cost-effective dollar per square foot of shelving you could get. So that's the thing. That's why. I didn't do this side. And I have to have shelves. It's not an option to do it. Yeah, and it shows. Yeah, kinda. All right, I gotta do the one over there, which will secure this wobbly thing finally. All right, all went through correctly. All good. This is so the right tool for the job. See, at least you only build them once. Eventually the lease will end on the office. It's not my house and it's not in storage, so it is temporary.
Mexicurndum said those shelves remind me of the ones here in MXOCO, but the ones here use screws and nuts and are very common in convenience stores called here miscellaneous.
Those sound a lot nicer. This piece is gonna suck to do, but we're almost done. See, when the lease ends, you want to move. Is that what you're saying? I may move when the lease ends. It's a we'll see situation. See. What reasons I've only just seen Manjaro Tech? Hold on. Early stream, how come? Because I have so many shelves to build. That's why. Oh, I need to put the shelf in, actually. That's one of the hardest ones to put in after the fact if you don't put it in immediately. There we go. It's gonna be nice shelves, just when it's done at least. Thought you loved The Office. Are you thinking about leaving? I do like The Office. Where The Office is and some external factors are the problem. It's fine though. It's acceptable. I just need to think about my options when I leave. Or when the lease ends. Not just immediately say I'll renew. Budget-wise, though, I'm most likely going to just renew because this place is dirt cheap. All right, that went correctly. That torques really easily. What's going on? Is the whole thing twisting or is it lifting? It just twists, okay. That was mildly terrifying. Get in there. think I need to bend that tip in. Just need to get LMG size space, yeah. I don't think that's gonna happen. Try that. Add a slight curve to the tip. That did it. Oh, that's the hardest one. Excellent. The top board is held in by the legs. There's a slight lip. I can show you. There is a slight lip there. It's really hard to see. It does poke up. Friendly Nolanard, thank you for the Prime sub. Yeah, the problem is I'm in Phoenix, and the Phoenix real estate market is just ridiculously stupid right now. So everything is way overpriced. Hopefully in like 2 years now when my lease ends, things are different, but I don't know how it's actually going to be. Okay, let's do the ends. Wondering if maybe I should pull it away from the wall just a little bit more. I'm thinking that might not be a bad idea. I'll do that before I put weight on it and stuff. Ooh. Can't even imagine having to move all that stuff every few years. Yeah, it would. Yeah, that is a thing. That will weigh into that decision as well. And that's why the 30 days notice I had to move out of the house was such a problem, and why I kind of just settled on the first office I could get into Ford. I think this was literally the first one that said yes, actually. I didn't have like my choice of different locations. This was the first one that said yes, and I said I'll take it. So as my lease ends, I'll start looking around and seeing if there's a better option. Yeah, see, I want some warehouse space. There were some areas I was looking at that were near automotive shops. Like there was a roll-up garage door in the back. And to me, that sounds actually really awesome. I might be willing to trade off the quiet of an office to have more industrial type access for stuff. Like I mentioned, like almost every stream it feels like I don't have a sink. If I had a workshop space with running water and a sink where things could happen, that would be awesome. If I could run power tools super easily and run a shop vac on not carpet, could be sweet. So yeah, things like that are a consideration for office too. So 70s look, yeah, the 70s look was a really good bonus. Imagine not having laws in the state requiring longer notice accommodations. Yeah, 30 days, that's the minimum. Really awful. There we go, that's the first one built. Goes a little faster when you have the right tools. Boom. Oh, that's nice to have that first one done. Oh, that feels good. Okay. 45 minutes for one shelf is not bad. Yeah. I mean, it was partially assembled already, but not like all that much. Okay, so I want to pull this out just a little bit. Because I think I would benefit from not having it quite as right up against the wall. So there we go. Now the other thing I'm thinking about doing here, because there's one gonna go. Let's switch over. So there's one gonna be right here. There's gonna be one right there, and then I think there's gonna be one right here. I'm now seeing how it'll literally cover half of this. So I'm now wondering if maybe I shouldn't put one quite right there. I might end up putting it over there, which is going to complicate things, but that might make more sense. But right now what I'm considering is there's still stuff right here. I'm thinking about maybe moving all of that and then pushing this shelf into there rather than building it in place, because it's not going to be easy. So I'm thinking about that. Yeah. See, move the wheeled one over and put them other side, then you can just wheel one. Well, okay, so this is just for cables. So this is that, yeah, that I can't really do anything else with that. That thing is done as is. So these can't be on wheels. So unless you're saying put the wheeled one in front of it, that there's enough wall space here that I can access everything without needing to do that. First one, and we were interrupted. Yeah, so feel so small from this perspective. So these shelves are, I believe, 72 inches tall. I'm 6'2", so they're very big shelves. They're 4 feet wide, 2 feet deep. They are essentially the biggest kind of this shelf you can get. And I needed this because this allows me to put like 19-inch type stuff in sideways, like you can't see this view. Like the plotter I have here can actually fit on the shelf. Like a little shelf like this is a 12-inch shelf. That thing will never fit on a shelf like this, and that's a pretty standard size. So that's why super big burly shelves. Sorry, I think I'm gonna, this is part of why I'm starting this stream early. I think I'm gonna move all of the stuff I have in this corner, and it's gonna go somewhere, I don't know where. And then I'm gonna move the shelf into there. So let me give you a different camera angle here. Let's see what that looks like on camera. That's an angle. Yeah, okay. So over there, from here, it really doesn't seem like they'll both fit, but I did measure. Where did I put the tape measure? Did it? I think it's in front of the server. Ugh. Yeah, so 4 feet, actually just slightly more than 4 feet, and yeah, way enough space. So definitely gonna fit. Glad to see the bunk bed for quadruple children's done. Centuplet. There's 5 shelves. One of them just has to sleep on the floor. So I'll try and get some stuff out of the way here. We have room. Yeah, because I just want to slide that in there. You know what? I can slide it in there and then stuff can actually start to go onto it. So one thing, I haven't talked about this. One thing I'm going to be doing here after all this work, I've decided it's time. I've got, over here I think it's easier to pull out, got a bunch of white stringed tags, and I'm going to actually start asset tagging and tracking stuff. I have so many things now and so much stuff going on. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to have a web interface for actually tracking what the state of different things are where they are, what condition they're in, what videos they've been in, and it'll be a wiki, and anyone will be able to go view the wiki. So that's part of the plan of this, is that I want to get this stuff accessible and trackable so that it can actually be tracked and just managed a little better, because what I've got going on now sucks. So, oh man, that's plotter is so heavy. These are so heavy too. I forget what's in this. I think the Series 80 stuff. And then down here is Model 1 and a bunch of other things. Cirrus 80 Model 1. I think I'm just gonna roll this out of the way for the moment. Like, here's a computer I need to work on. That is a Gateway Windows XP Media Center PC that needs work to try and recover the operating system. I think it might be on there. The problem is that it has a VFD right here that has all sorts of cool, complicated stuff going on. And without the drivers that are not backed up anywhere online, it's useless. And I've made some attempts. Some idiot put Vista on it. So, and then the drivers don't work anymore. So I need to see if I can recover the operating system. There's a windows.old folder on the C drive in there. And so far my attempts to get it working have been in vain. All right, getting close. Being able to move some real stuff here. So I have the 2 drawer containers that I kind of use for organizing cards and other things, and I think I can just slide these out of the way for the moment without having to take out all the drawers. I don't know where these are going long term. I haven't thought that far ahead. It would have been smart to decide on that, but I didn't. Okay, there's that. Now I'm gonna kind of just pull that over here and then figure out how I'll get out later. Okay, this thing does not like sliding on carpet. Huh. Well, I don't think I got a choice. Just deal with it. Yeah, that's not going to be easy to move. I've made mistakes. Huh. That. All right. That's gotta move. There's a bunch of stuff it's gotta push though. That'll be enough. Okay. Now, can I lift this enough to slide? No. I'm gonna have to figure out if I can push it. That's not gonna be fun. Rubber mallet essential, yeah, rubber. Also, hello, plexiglass, since it's first time chatting. Yeah, the rubber mallet made a big difference for this. Okay, I'm gonna try to just push at floor level. Yeah, that works. All right, I think that's a good position. Yeah, that's ideal. Okay, we're gonna go with that. And now I have room to build the next shelf in the exact same spot where I built the first one. Yeah, built the first one. Okay. Move this back. And like I said, some of this stuff can now get out of the way by going onto the shelves. So hammer, computer can go there. Oh yeah. Not hide my Gerber tool. I'm a little behind here. Let's see. Mistakes were made, yeah. Take shelves out to lighten it? Oh, that would have been smart. Well, actually, you can't take out the middle ones. That'd be a terrible time to get a phone call. I would have just let it ring. Okay. Can this fit on there? Oh. Fancy. I like that. And then when I have more space, I can turn it sideways over there. Ooh, that's nice. All right. This is empty for the moment. Just get it out of the way up there. If you put a second shelf next to it, could you lay on it? I could. I'm not 9 feet tall, only 6 feet. So yeah, I could actually lay across it. Not a lot of movement side to side would be possible though. Oh, that's some good progress. Applying some feng shui to the room, kind of. Yeah. Okay. Right now I'm thinking it might actually be most beneficial for me to move where my laptop is and put the container I have here. Oh yeah, you guys can't actually see what I'm doing and talking about. Here, back to this angle. So there it is over there. Now I'm just trying to clear space so I can start building the next one. And I think it makes sense for me to move my laptop onto that container, which will bring it up higher and make it easier to see, and then roll the whole thing over. Whoa! Laptop power cord going for a ride. Okay. I could Portizo. The problem is that it's also plugged into power here. So that makes it slightly complicated. Also, why is the webcam cable now tangled up in that? Let's not have that happen, because I need to be able to move that. Where did the phone go? The phone's just right there. Is it not working? I think it's working. Yeah, it is. Whew. Okay. I think that's enough room. All right. Move this over.
Yuan Kozak said the phone is working.
It is indeed.
Yuan Kozak said the phone.
Okay. Actually, you know what? There's the phone, right there. Although I'm gonna try and push that further back so it's not blocking as much of what I work on. Whew. See, if you leave it off the hook for long enough, it will beep really loud like a real phone. Yes, it will, actually. I've done that by mistake. Oh, okay. Let's continue. Do I have my multi-tool here? I think I had to use it for something. Yeah, for bending stuff. Where did it go? Did I drop it on the floor? Where? is it? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay, with the hammer, that's everything. Next shelf. Retro Engineer, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for the 3rd month. Anticipate the satisfaction once you finish the job. There's going to be a lot of satisfaction. This is going to be extremely nice and helpful. I'm really looking forward to the results of this. This is that the side with... That sounds like it is. These shells are boxed super weird. One side has all the wood, the other side has the metal bits, and if you turn it upside down, the metal bits just get crushed by the wood. It's really weird.
Set the media center PC and recover the driver. Ellen_Croft set the media center PC and recover the driver.
Pick up. Oh.
Ellen_Croft set the
Whoa.
media
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Okay. I'm gonna try and make a real note of that. Remind me Thursday at 6 p.m. Media Center PC for stream.
Sure, it's been saved.
And I'm also gonna email myself that. That is the first pick a computer for stream to focus on thing. Now, the rules for that are that it has to work. It does actually work as a computer. I just don't have the correct operating system. So I will accept that as a thing. That'll work. You have no idea how long I've been trying to get that done to, or trying to dedicate the time to it. I hope we can get it working. I'm really excited about that. Yeah, thank you for redeeming that. Wow. Is it getting a PC to work? The interesting bit, yes, but the thing is that it can't be like, that's almost exclusively set up to filter out data general requests, because it's not going to be something where it's like I just go work on the data general. I have to have a plan of what I'm going to accomplish with the data general, so I can't just say like, oh, today we're going to work on it. I decided there has to be an objective and a set of steps that are going to happen. This thing, pretty easy. Pull out the hard drive, image it, get a different hard drive, probably going to be one of my 1 terabyte SSDs. Try and put the Windows XP files onto a new drive and get it to boot using the old XP thing. I might end up just cloning the drive onto there and seeing if you can roll back to the Windows XP install. So yeah. Put up a list of computers that are valid selections. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. That's gonna require me getting the asset tagging stuff working. Because like I don't have a list of the computers. I have tried to make a list of all the computers I own, and there's over 100 of them. The majority of them do work, but there's a lot, and that's computers that are like actually real, not like a bunch of Pentium 4s I've got. So yeah. Post 70s computers only? Kind of, yeah. Driver should be relatively easy. Connect display to a new clean install. Let Windows scan the inf folder of Windows out old. Collect the files it keeps asking for. I think the problem is that the display connects as like a serial device. So it doesn't show up as a device. It has to have data fed to it in a particular way. So it has like a protocol or something. I don't remember exactly what it is. We'll investigate it. It's been a while since I looked at it. You might be able to find some of my research and tests on it. If you search for Gateway on Twitter from me, that might show up some of the stuff. Oddly, Dan Salvato, who created Doki Doki Literature Club, also has one, and I was trying to get a copy of my drivers and such so he could get his working too. But yeah, no luck so far on that. But we'll take a look at it. We'll try and figure it out. All right. My multi-tooled knife is not that sharp. This cardboard is just super garbage. Got it. All right. Okay. Round 2. I feel much more confident about this one. All right. I'm going to give you a different camera angle here. Try to keep things fresh and exciting with the shelf building. Yeah. Like, okay, I got an example of a computer that isn't acceptable for the redeems. I have a mint in box Laser 128. I've been meaning to do a video on forever, except the floppy drive in it died. And I don't know why. Kind of made it hard to do anything with, and it was really annoying. So yeah, that's an example of something where theoretically it works, but I can't do anything with it. And I've had that since I want to say 2019. I've had it for a long time too. It worked, and I thought oh, this is awesome. I'm going to make a video about it. And then the floppy drive just right as I was trying to get anything done with it. But that's old computers. All right. I'm not going to bother counting out all the parts this time. We have enough, but if there's parts missing, I can pilfer from that shelf. So, heard of laser computers, but only because of Mr. Bajer did a video. Yeah, I did. I was planning on doing it long before he did his, which, it's one of those things where it's well, I waited too long. Now if I do a video about it, people are just going to say, oh, you're copying Adrian. No, it's just there's a limited pool of hardware out there that everyone who's doing vintage computer videos has to pull from. So, oh, you found it. All right, I want to refresh myself. Yeah, that all looks, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Be mighty upset if I get to 100K points and can't get a Data General. That's what it is. Data General is not allowed. There are no exceptions. It's not how it works. Because I can't just magically create a thing to do with it. The Data Generals have to have a specific plan. What about 1,000,000 channel points? That's, again, it doesn't matter. It's not possible for me to just say, okay, we're going to do a Data General thing. It's just not how it works with those computers. They are a different beast entirely. Oh. All right, let's get cracking. Oh, it's nice and quiet when you do it right on the carpet. I mean, can you probably do it for $1 million? I'm not gonna say that I would. It really is one of those things where you have to know what you're gonna do with it. Like, the next thing I do with the data generals, okay, let's actually talk about this, all right? The next thing that's gonna happen with the data generals is I'm going to disassemble the power supply for the Micronova, and we're just gonna get a listing, a map of what all the capacitors are in there, and then potentially reform them. That's the next step. Then we will attempt to power just the power supply. That's the level of going slow we're talking about with the data generals. Because if there's a cap that's bad in the power supply, and then it outputs the wrong kind of voltage, and it fries a chip, there's a very strong likelihood it could fry a chip that is made by Data General that I can't replace. Or that it may be a rebadged chip that is something else that's off the shelf that they just put their logo on, but I don't know what it is because there's no documentation out there. I don't have schematics, and that I will never be able to figure out what it is without dumb luck of someone finding a chip map that will make it possible. So the thing is that it is super easy to make a "we're done forever" mistake with the data generals. That's the problem with them. Yeah, Redshift, that is it. Make a mistake, the right kind of mistake, and it's just done. So that's why go slow and not try and rush things, and why I will not just work on them because people want me to. There has to be a plan. Hello, Skyperian. Is it just me or is the audio being weird? I don't know. Do you have a list of the valid computers for Ellie Nolenard? I do not. As part of getting everything reorganized in the office with the new shelves and some other things that I'm planning, I will eventually have a list. So it's work in progress. All right. 3NG1N3, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for 4 months, and I hope you're having a good afternoon. Hammering metal in confined space is actually weird audio. Oh, yeah, that could be it. Robot seat downward facing geek, yeah. Seems reasonable. Would you be open to working with someone so that the stream can be timed to where it works for you, plans you have? REDG? Because would you be open to working with someone so that the redeem can be timed? Well, the thing is that if I have it like, okay, I know I can do this next, it doesn't make sense to like that would be basically blackmailing the stream to say like, oh, I can work on the data generals, but one of you has to redeem the points to make it happen. That's kind of dumb. So yeah. Supposed to be engine. Oh, my apologies. All right. But hello, since it's your first time chatting too. Helen Croft, can you post that link in Discord if there's anything useful there? Because I can't really easily do that. Look at that right now. I was just trying to, with the Twitter one, it made sense to double check what I was thinking. You maybe be able to pull the list of computers, that area under the stream once you can make one. Oh yeah, for Ellie Nolenard, for sure. It's going to be a website that is hosted as a wiki, like CapsWiki is, just an actual media wiki website. So you'll be able to go through and view that. And then it'll be basically any computers that are in working state. That's what it'll be. So yeah, I'm gonna pick any computer that does not use a Microsoft OS. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Anyone that cannot use a Microsoft OS, like it is impossible, or one that doesn't use one, because like more stuff uses a Microsoft OS than you might think. That would rule out a Commodore PET. That would rule out, I think, Trying to think about this. What computers I have that don't use a Microsoft OS? Because even the S100 computers, that's Altair Basic, was by Bill Gates and I think Paul Allen. So that's Microsoft. The HP Series 80s are a complete clean room basic. So that those are possible. Was ever on the top of your pile at the time is fine. Well, no, you pose an interesting question. So definitely HP Series 80s would be there. Not Tiris 80, any of that, because that basic is derived from Microsoft Basic. Just found out today someone created a Mind Test mod to emulate PDP 13. Weird. Also, nothing with an old box installation. So nothing. Well, that's a thing. I do not have a Sun system. That would be an interesting one. That would count, I think. There might be some like kind of weird Xenix or something that could run on those. I don't know, but I would call that an exception just because Microsoft made an operating system available for it doesn't mean that it is a system that is meant to use a Microsoft operating system. That's a different thing. But yeah, I think about this. What are the weird computers I have? I mean, we could get back down to calculators. Those don't run a Microsoft operating system. Commodore 128 in CP/M. Yeah, but the Commodore Basic is what that's really made to run, so that's kind of different. If I had a CP/M machine that was specific to CP/M, that would be it, but I don't actually own one of those. The only CP/M machine I have is my HP Series 80 with the Z80 CP/M cartridge. So it's that. Ooh, the 520 ST. Atari. Yeah, I don't know the origin of Atari Basic. That might be in the running. GPIN though, we need to recap the 1224 monitor so that it works. And did we fix the floppy drive? I can't remember. I can't remember if I bought belts for that or not. I don't have an Osborne Hardly Wogan, unfortunately. So you do own a CP/M only machine, you just don't know it yet. It doesn't work though. Oh, is that in one of the boxes? Interesting. See, I think Microsoft released applications for some of the old Unix systems. That doesn't count. It's like I say the same thing, like the Sun machines that would come with I don't actually know what name of Sun's operating system is, or like an SGI, that would run whatever that's called, the Unix stuff. Like those I would, even if there was an operating system that Microsoft made that could technically work on those, that's not what their intended experience is, so I wouldn't count that. Solaris, okay, yeah. All right. Makes sense to put these up against each other here. Why is that leaning back so much? Weird. All right, that's the bottom section done there. Let's put in the shelf. Just bought a 2X 520 STFM, and after your video, interesting. So I haven't done anything with them aside from getting them operational. That's cool though. Everyone I've ended up talking to about STs always tells me, wow, you have a super early ST. That's weird. And then I'm like, oh, that's cool. Is it rare? Like, yeah, but no one wants one because it kind of is worse. So you probably have better STs than I do. The thing is it does not have an internal floppy drive, and then the external one I have is low density only. So I can't load a lot of ST software. I think I did get a Gotek working with it, but I'm not. I don't know. I like to have real software and stuff working. I don't know. ST is so hard to get anything for in America that I might make an exception to make that my first Gotek Focus primary system. I haven't decided yet. All right, this first shelf's kind of a pain to get on. So, yours are weird according to the guys over the ST forum. Oh, okay. Little thing, 3.5 inch. Oh, weird. Has an ID interface. Huh. All right. Is it vintage? Because that sounds like it might be a modern thing. All right. There are a lot of modern projects for making little miniature CPM machines. Okay, push that over so I don't whack it with a hammer when I put the next shelf on. You have Amigas as well, and they're so well documented. Atari's completely random. Yeah, no, people love the Amigas too much. There's way more about that stuff than Atari's. All right, continuing on. Homebrew design? Yep, that makes sense. I'm curious because there are some pretty cool projects about for stuff like that. Yeah, that's going to be a thing where I whack the other shelf because these are... I don't know, maybe I can actually pull this slightly this way so I have more hammering room. Oh wait, you guys probably have a really bad view. Sorry, let me try and fix that. Might be able to pull it away so I have more hammering space. And then slide it back over, so I think I'm gonna try that. Question for the ST people, why is memory drive called an Ultra Satan? Because ST people like to have fun. I think it's more that Amiga died out to DOS in a much more public manner, and the Amiga people are just bitter about that. It's the same reason they keep developing more Amiga operating systems. There is realistically zero reason for it. Skyperian, thank you for the Prime sub and for the second month. Oh, man. I am doing a lot better today even than just the 2 days ago when I came back from streams. I like the quotation marks developing. I don't fully understand it, but I like it. Because, yeah, that's kind of how I feel as well. I don't know as much because I haven't really bothered looking into any of the Amiga stuff. I see like a Hackaday article like, oh, new Amiga operating system available. And I just think, why? There's no reason. You either have an operating system that can run all of the old games, or when you're making a new game for it, you need to target the old operating systems so that people with existing hardware that want to run period correct software can also run the game. So you cannot make new operating systems that have new features without alienating people. So the Amiga people are now delivering another batch of PowerPC 1.1 gigahertz Amiga motherboards. Yeah. The hammer works a lot better. Glad you're feeling better. Yeah, I do feel a lot better. And yes, this is 100% the right tool for the job. It just boom, gets it done. This is what I should have been using yesterday, but I didn't know I would need. Because I didn't know these shelves were going to be so stupidly designed. All right, that's on. Why do I have... Oh, that's right, because I split it in half. Percussive maintenance. Well, kind of, yeah. Technically a mallet, it is officially a dead blow hammer. That is the kind of hammer that it is. Kind of got a kick. I shall use that little hammer. Yeah, using the wrong tool for the job. Now the fun part where I get to try and hold the shelves together as I put the top section on. Hooray. Workbench 3.2 is modern patch version of the last Commodore OS. All right. See, it's the Z80 microprocessor system. All right. See, after this, you can use a hammer to open any master lock. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try and get you an angle from on this shelf. What does that look like? That's not bad. All right, you can't even tell that you're on the other shelf. Kind of cool. All right, maybe bring it back a little. You'd think I'd be looking at my laptop since I'm remote desktoped over there, but no, I'm actually looking at a monitor at the electronics bench. It's probably 15 feet away to try and angle the camera. That's gonna have to do. That's it right there. Yeah, I think you can kind of see everything now. Laptop bag kind of showing up. Let's see. Do you have any UK 8-bit computers? I do not. Those are definitely very hard to get. Got all these people watching put shelves together, and yet none of you is helping. I can't actually see how many people are here. 126 of you. Well, hello everyone. This is not my typical type of content. This is the kind of thing that is an investment in the future of making better content, because I'll be able to organize things to be actually accessible. But this is not the most entertaining thing to be doing in and of itself. We're helping by not redeeming phone and distracting him. Kind of, yeah. I mean, I have it there intentionally, but yeah, it is a bit of a hindrance. All right, so, oh, this part sucks. I can't remember if I learned any lessons that were actually helpful. I think it's just, it sucks and suffer through it. Because I don't have 3 hands to try and do multiple things at once. Yeah, alright. Even 2 hands isn't enough for just trying to put the first one on, because it wobbles all over. Oh my gosh.
Cat said you were doing a great job. Don't let us distract you. Carry on.
Thank you. I'm surprised you didn't make that longer. All right, that's in there, but I want to keep it loosely aligned. He feels helping you in spirit. Oh, come on. Or is it poking out? It is not. That actually went on correctly. Whoa! Those two just worked. Wow! So I learned about dead blow hammers. According to a random article, dead blow hammers are a type of mallet. It's not a rubber mallet. Okay, weird. But yeah, no, these are a really good kind of hammer for specifically for this exact kind of thing where you are trying to overcome friction to move something. So assembling a shelf like this or trying to put a post in the ground, a hammer like this, basically you have all the weight here in the head at the back because it's full of sand. That's what it's full of sand. So when you strike a thing, the hammer stops moving and then the sand all shifts down. So it moves all of the inertia at the head of the hammer, and it works really well. I like these kinds of hammers a lot. Church said it's the last time. Oh, did you use up your last phone call? Was that it? Back in the game? I'm not sure what that's in reference to. Putting this together, maybe, because this is actually, I don't want to jinx it, but so far this set is going together way better. You know what? Let's put on a long one first. Oh man, come on, align. Perfect.
Goofy Matt said if we use the change keyboard reward, will you swap the hammer for an older, cooler one? Goofy Matt.
It should be disabled right now, but no. Oh man, I don't have any other hammers. See, oh, you meant that it fits. Ah, okay. What did those shells do to you yesterday? Not work. That's what. Yeah, the shelves yesterday I was trying to use a little tiny baby hammer and it was terrible. So today I'm getting my revenge with a good hammer and it actually going together. All right, those two are in completely. Oh, what did these shells run you? Oh, I thought you were asking what did they do to you. Oh, man. Had a backup drive fail and did DD rescue, got dumped 3 terabyte. Now the FSCK, the image, and just got infinite scrolls of inodes. Ooh, ouch. Well, at least you do have a backup. Backup drive failed at 41,000 hours. Eesh. All right. All right, that's all poked through. Why is there only one more up here? Oh, because I have 3 on there. Duh. figured out the secret from keeping them from overlapping. It's to rotate it slightly as you hammer it so that this side sticks out. This one is going together so much better. See, HB Curb, hello, since it's your first time chatting. Finally caught you live very early. Good morning from Australia. Ooh, that's a more complicated time, yeah, for sure. I started the stream early today, actually. And it was just because I wanted to have as much time as I possibly could to put these shelves together, so yeah. Yeah, see. Oh, man.
Goofy Mad said how many shelves would Shelby build if Shelby could build shelves?
3, that's how many. Well, 5 if you count the other 2. Still don't know where the third one's going yet in here. It's an interesting problem I'm gonna have to solve. I'm really feeling like it's gonna go over on the other side of the room, though. All right. Which actually means we're gonna take a little bit of a break from building shelves to fill the shelves with stuff, because there's a bunch of stuff on the other side of the room that will have to be moved in order to put a shelf up over there. All right. That is overlapping, but I can rotate it. Yeah, there we go. And oh, that's seated. Okay, so that's good. I feel like that one could potentially overlap with load. That's a little concerning. But there we go. That is the uprights in. Awesome. So what do you think of the quality of your current power supplies compared to those? Mexico Random, I prefer to use modern power supplies in old computer builds now rather than dealing with the issues of old ones. But the problem is they don't have as much 5-volt power, which can be a big problem. You can fill the shelves with shelves, and technically they give you more shelves. I mean, I might put these drawer things in there actually. But we'll see, because I don't know where those are going yet either. I might also put those underneath of the computer desk. I haven't decided. I have so many things I need to refigure out storage for, like cards, ISA, PCI, PCIe, you know, VLB cards. I got to figure out how I want to store those long term. I still haven't picked out and ordered ESD bags from eBay, because it is really hard to find like just the right ones to get. But that'll be part of it. Initially, I thought it would be really cool to design something that you could 3D print, that you could take a card. All right, all cards have the mounting bracket like that. I thought, oh yeah, I should move the camera as well. I'll do it in a moment. All cards have a mounting bracket like that thing, and I thought it'd be really cool to make something you'd 3D print where the cards sit hanging like that, and then you could like put as many cards in there as you want. But the problem is I couldn't figure out a way of doing it where they could be attached to it strongly that was easy to 3D print, because you end up with like a grill, a mesh, and it just gets really messy with the 3D printer stuff. It's not that strong. So it didn't end up working out. Oh, this is really far. Okay, let's figure something out here. This is sitting on the cable. Yeah, Dutch Black Cat, I did start early. 6x8 for short cards, 6x10 for medium length. Yeah, I was actually thinking though, it would be like an 8-inch bag because the problem is that you can't fit the bracket portion in the bag if they're 6-inch every time. So, see, going to go for a bit, siege out. So it won't work if cards are taller than the slot bracket. Yeah, that was the other thing, is I would have to have an exception to it for longer cards. So that, yeah, lots of problems with that design. Where'd I put the hammer? There it is. All right. Double height cards really came around the 2000s. Yeah, well, no, it's, I don't know. Maybe the 6-inch bags I have are measured differently, because that's another problem. They say they're measured 6-inch inside. How does that work? I assume the exterior dimension is the only thing you can really count on. Yeah, ESD bags dimensions are always inside. Yeah. Wow, that one was extra tough. Huh. All right. Now, we were talking about problems with the office and, you know, like I might move. Here's one. This room doesn't have AC. So that's fun. The problem is that it does have AC. In one of the earlier office vlogs, I showed that they put up a dividing wall to make this space separate from everywhere else. The wall went up here. I'm on this side. The AC control panel for the 2 rooms in the front of the office and the hallway is like literally 8 inches away from the wall on the other side. They put up the wall in the wrong part, and they would have to rerun all of the AC controls over there. I don't even know how to approach the landlord for that. And the other thing is that the AC probably controls stuff on the other side of the wall too. So I just don't have control over the AC in this part, and I don't think I'm ever going to get it because they're probably going to lease out tenants to the other side where it is controlled. So I'm just kind of waiting, where hopefully eventually someone will move in there and actually turn on the AC. So that's fun. So I kind of just have the big room where I can control the AC, and I leave doors open and I try and get air to move throughout the entire office. But when I'm in a space like this, that's not actually part of the AC system, it doesn't work. So the heat, it just heats up. So it's hot in here right now. It does sound funny, yeah. Usual cheap landlord shenanigans. Yeah, kinda. Should just rent the place and expand. Ugh. No. Gonna be frozen fish business. They're gonna turn it into minus 20C. Deal. I will take that. Be fun if they get billed for the AC. The electricity is just part of the rent. So, got any standing fans at home you could bring to move air around? I do, and I do that sometimes, but the problem is they're loud. So I can't do it when I'm like filming, which is pretty much all the time that I'm in the office. So, yeah. we're on the last set of shelves here. Wish your electric was included in the rent. That is the best thing about this, is that I don't have to worry about that. I have one bill that I have to pay, and I know what it's going to be every single time. So that part is something that makes me think, maybe I should stay. I don't know. One of those things, I'll figure it out. Alrighty. The least fun one to do here. It's definitely an instance where I'm glad I'm tall, because that would be a nightmare to try and do without being as tall as the shelf. Ooh, that did not work correctly. I think that same thing happened last time too. I'm gonna try and just add a little curve to the tip so it's encouraged to go in correctly. Perfect. All right. See, not sure be quiet should make room fans. Yeah, it would be interesting. Depends on how dry the area. School year electric bill is going to be negative, Ellicroft. No reason, it's kind of actually a bad thing. There's no reason for me to even consider something like that, even though solar in Arizona makes like a ton of sense, but since I don't have control over the electrics, it doesn't make sense to do it. I'm pretty sure there's not solar up there. I've not been on the roof, so I don't know. The only reason I could ever see me going on the roof is if I got Starlink. But I don't think that will happen. Last one for this shelf. And then gonna be doing other stuff for a bit. Boom. Done. Starlink is not cheap, has high latency. Yeah, that part's not ideal. I can tell you now that I'm hosting with the server in the office, I get 75 to 100 milliseconds latency. So I don't know how Starlink compares, but I feel like that's actually pretty good for the very, very weird setup I'm using to get stuff externally hosted here. Oh. See, humidity is so high here during summer. I was wondering everyone here doesn't have gills. Yeah, I am going to drink a little bit of water here in a moment because it is not pleasant. There we are. VPN has latency overhead? Yes, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying is that even though I'm using it through VPN, I feel like 75 to 100 milliseconds isn't bad. That's from endpoint to server.
Almost an engineer said, Watcher, T is the only solution. Almost an engineer said, Watcher, T is the only solution.
Yeah, it's very humid here right now. It's kind of hilarious. There was a monsoon storm last night. Normally, no one really, it's like whatever, but they actually talked about it on the national news this morning, which was funny. Oh, this stream isn't going over the VPN. Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah. Does high latency actually matter for streaming? I would figure this would basically be like UDP, where it just sends data out and whatever happens, happens. Oh, all right. This is the majority of what I wanted, is those two shelves. The third one was kind of like, I'm already here. I might as well just like get an extra one, but I'm gonna build it and put it up somewhere so I can use it. Cause I mean, I need it. So yeah, oh yeah, let me move these together, hopefully. See if this will work. Ah, that worked beautifully. Excellent. Now I can come through later and tie these together, which will add even more strength. Awesome. High latency is worse for interactive uses like trying to type over SSH. Streams is irrelevant. Yeah, that is what I figured. Okay, I'm super excited about this now. So stuff like this can just go on there now. Actually, I feel like up here is probably better because it's not that tall. This thing is super heavy, by the way. It's all metal. Oh, look at that. That's excellent. So much stuff can go on here. Like all these weird boxes of things. What do we got in here? This is calculators. Here's how you know Radio Shack never did anything original. Look, it's a Radio Shack calculator, except it isn't. Here's a Royal calculator. They're the same. The Royal looks better though. It's got like much cooler colored buttons. Yeah, that's just a box full of calculators that are not as interesting as other calculators I own. Outlet still clear? The outlet is very clear down there, and the one there also super clear, so I can use both still. All right. What do we got in this box? VHS. That's not supposed to be here. Oh well. That lives here now. That box is heavy. It should go on the bottom. I don't know where this is going long term, but it can go here for right now. Oh, that is disgusting. This is a keyboard that clips onto the back of a Google Nexus 7. I actually use this quite a bit. The labels have all worn off. The back was rubberized and is now liquidized. So that's cool. Blech. Berlin41, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for 5 months. Load them up bottom to top. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I should do that, but most of this stuff is not that heavy, so I want to put heavier stuff on the bottom.
Season at B-sides a box of calculators. Calls for a show of boring calculator command.
Yeah, I don't have quite that many of those to do. Oh, so like this box again, really not that heavy because this is a Microsoft. This is multiple Microsoft Sidewinder things. It's like every Sidewinder thing. Good grief! There's a wheel. There's a stick. There's a commander. There's a gamepad. Not that heavy though, so I'm putting it on top. This one, kinda heavy. There's a bunch of Terracity Cocos all in there. Put this down there. That'll get transferred to a better container eventually. This is also quite heavy actually, and big. It will fit on the bottom. This is, if I do this wrong, I'm gonna kill my back, so let's not do it wrong. Move this right thing. Ah, come on, don't destroy it yourself. This is very heavy. Oh man. This one's too heavy. I'm not going to show you what's in it. There's an Atari ST and other stuff. I don't remember what all, but it's heavy. Bottom. Ugh. See, now, what's really awesome about those plastic containers going on there like that is that I can put them on there without stacking them on each other, which causes them to crush. So that's going to be really nice.
Almost an engineer said Walt Wells, issue 8, PG 217.
That is
Almost an engineer.
that is very complicated to do right now. It's a 3-minute cooldown right now. Can't wait for upcoming Coco Day. There will be something Coco. Also label the boxes, find out what's in them. It is labeled. What is it labeled? Atari ST, Apple 2GS, a PC Junior, HP calculators, those are not currently in there. There's a Speak and Spell and a Speak and Math. That's not in there. TI-58C is in there. So there you go. That's what all is in there. Whew. Oh, man. Yeah, the Nexus 6 was a phone, engineer. Or engine. I really like the 6P a lot. I would still be using it if it didn't have the QDL boot locker thing on. TrueNAS box, have you thought about that idea? I actually have a computer that was set up for TrueNAS. Not all the boxes have labels on the end, at least. Well, I mean, not all of them. The plastic ones should all. Those are the only ones that I want to stay in boxes. Everything, well, that is labeled. Signwinder, stick, wheel, pad, Hyper Duke. My Hyperkin Duke better not be in there. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure that's at home. But yeah, the boxes were not meant to be long-term. I really hate keeping things in cardboard boxes a lot. So I don't like to do that. It's just, I had to move so quickly that a lot of stuff ended up in cardboard boxes. I know I did the bite brick almost an engineer. I got to figure out how to do that and get some more space cleared so that there's room to move around and do things like that at the moment. These are super cool. I looked at those in a mail video. Those are the Windows portable things. Why not check right now since you're already at the box? What box? I don't know what you're talking about. The plastic box, it's what is on the label is true. I've looked in everything I put up there right now. Yeah, other than that, I don't remember what's in that, but it doesn't matter at the moment. That's 3D printer parts. That's the box that they actually came in. So I definitely know that's accurate. This can get pushed over now. There we are. That can go over there in a moment. It looks like there's probably enough room. TrueNAS makes for nice junk disk NAS, yeah. So that's 3 foot. This is perfect, 3 feet. And there's still some more space over there, so I'll be able to have those there and wiggle around a little bit. Awesome. Let's go ahead and put all the tools right there. Okay. Do I want to try and move this over there? I think I should, because I kind of need to work that way so I can do this. I still have to figure out where that's going to go. And that black one, those are a problem. Maybe here. That might make sense, actually. Yeah. I don't think that black box will fit on any of these. It's kind of ridiculously huge. Like really way too big. I don't know why I'm moving that. This box, you know what? Let's do that. I'm gonna pull this over there, and then I can move the laptop to on top of that, which will make the more delicate cable solved for moving that cable shelf. Now you can say hi to yourself, chat. And oh man, that's so much easier to read up higher. This bin, super heavy. I know what's in here, bunch of computer parts. That's about all I can give you for a description because it is way too varied. And it's changed since it got moved into the office. All right, let's get that moved. I just moved this over there, now moving it back. The shelf is gonna have to go under that. That'll work. Didn't use any of the dumb metal brackets because they were dumb. Give myself a little bit more room here. All right. Okay, I need even more room. Day to day, I don't actually move these shelves around. There's not a whole lot of reason to do that. It was just for this stream because this blocks so much of the camera, but that's going to get moved in a bit when we go to focus on the other side for the other shelf. So yeah, you can see how much, actually this really doesn't seem that bad now. I repositioned the camera for this stream compared to yesterday, so I may have actually made it better. Okay. Making good progress. So let's see this. How deep are these shelves? They're 2 feet. I know they're 2 feet. So if I had that, this would poke out that much. That would cover a lot of shelf. That's too much. That's the whole plotter. Yeah, it's not acceptable. You can see floor. It's kind of nice. This is slightly more how it normally is. Again, I kind of messed everything up so I could do the stream a little more easily. It's funny because this seems way cleaner and easier to work in, but I had to get the shelves in so I could get the space to do this. Yeah, I think the other shelf has to go on that side, which means I'm going to move a lot of stuff that I was not anticipating moving in the stream. Whew. Oh, I'm going to be sore and tired after this. Okay. Yeah, let's get all the plastic stuff over here since I'm not going to be doing other stuff with that. Wow, that active USB 3 extension cable is very hot. There may be enough space to put the white shelf here. Oh, I can lift it? Oh, well, that's easier. All right. That's nice. Now it looks like there's less floor space, but that is better. Whew.
Philip Sleep said, do you think it is annoying when you are busy doing something and the phone rings, interrupting your hard work? Philip Sleep
Just
said,
slightly.
Do you think it
That's why normally it's not on. Unfortunately, this keyboard fell, and the peg that holds that on came dislodged inside the keyboard, so someday I'm gonna have to take this thing apart, put it back together. Weirdly fragile. Would not have guessed that. All right, I got a bunch of filming equipment, stands and tarps and covers and laptop bags, and something that's gonna do really well being moved over here, typewriters. So I'm looking forward to getting the typewriters on the shelf. Yeah, it is an Apple keyboard, but it's still, I'm just surprised at how fragile it is. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting the typewriters on here. So that'll be nice. Here's an IBM PS2 stand. Ugh. And empty boxes. I guess I kept those because they're kind of PC box sized. They can go away for right now. I don't know what I want to do with all the filming equipment yet, because I don't think I want that on the shelves. I want that to be only vintage computer stuff. Also, how wide is this space? I think it's 5 feet, which means I'm going to waste a foot. It is 5 feet 3 inches. How wide is this thing? Slightly less than, ooh! I will be able to put the shelf, you can't see. Here, let me give you a shot of what I'm actually looking at over here. All right, did that, no, that's a small view, hold on. There we go, okay. So this corner, all right, that's a little hot, you know what, no, that works. That is 5 feet wide, so I'll be able to put the water cooler right there, and then the shelf in that corner, and then I have a mini fridge and a microwave. I honestly, I really don't use them. I don't think I've ever used the microwave here, other than for hot water, and I went with a powered water cooler that can actually do hot water, so now I don't really need that. So I might just retire those, I haven't decided. But that would put all that there, or I could just leave the fridge next to this stuff, which won't be in the way. So that'll be nice. Hot Pockets, you would, nah, really? I mean, I don't have a problem with Hot Pockets, it's just that I don't do that. And it ends up just not happening here, so. Yeah, but I gotta empty all that. It's just kind of junk that's piled up in that corner because it's really hard to get to that corner the way I set this up, but I can improve this, so. One thing that'll suck is the only outlet in this area is right there, which means I'm gonna have to probably run a very short extension cable to behind there to power the water cooler. I don't want the shelf on this side and the water cooler on that side. That would be kind of dumb. So yeah, that'll be annoying. But that'll not waste space, so that's the only way to do it. Hot Pockets suck? No, Hot Pockets are really good. Hot Pockets are definitely good. If you think they suck, you haven't had the right ones. Try a Philly cheesesteak Hot Pocket. Those are amazing. Also, just the ham and cheese ones are rock solid, too. Mm. Mm. Emergency microwave is better than no microwave? It is, yeah. Pizza Hot Pockets? I will disagree with you there. I don't like those. There's just something about those that is not pizza and not Hot Pocket and all not good. Get all the miscellaneous production stuff. These are actually kind of cool. I briefly talked about this on Twitter. So these are part of a pipe and drape set that I use. So this is just a black drape. And I have two of these, and I have an actual pipe and drape set. So I have two vertical stands, and then a pipe goes over them, and you hang the curtains through it. So I had two of these set up, and then I poked the lens of my camera between the two of them to film my IBM 5153 CGA monitor for my 5150. And the thing about that monitor is that it has zero kind of anti-glare coating at all, so it's really easy to get reflections on it. Shooting through this gave me a completely black background for it, and it meant that I had to do very little color correction on it, which was awesome. I did that for the FreeDOS video. It was super cool. So yeah, there's a little production note of why having like weird fabrics is actually super helpful sometimes. Speaking of the pipe and drape set, here it is. Monopod, I really don't use. This is part of something that I would think I would use. It is an arm mount that pivots. I just is never, there's no circumstances where I'm like, oh, I need to use that. So, no capes, yeah. Can we finally get to the part where you smash it all to bits with a rubber hammer? No, not quite. Yeah, that's kind of fun. The bad Unicomp keyboard. This won't go over here long term. I actually have some keyboard space in the other area that I'll put that in. Oh, look, a ruler. I'm always looking for one of these. I'm gonna set that aside so I actually find that again. Plastic container lids. I will probably find the plastic containers now that I'm moving stuff around. And we're getting to the start of one of the major things, a billion laptops that I have over here. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting these on the shelves. I wasn't kidding when I said I had like a ton of ThinkPad power supplies and stuff. None of these are gonna work on that hard drive, other than potentially this one. This is one of the ones that has a removable tip. So I could theoretically get that one to work on there. I can't remember if that one's still good though. My HP Pavilion kind of murdered a lot of power supplies because it was very power hungry. Slider bag, portable music stand, miscellaneous tripod bags, another plastic container lid. What's wrong with the Unicomp keyboard? That one, the back plate detaches really easily, and all the keys just have no feel anymore. So yeah, it needs bolt modded essentially, but it's modern. It shouldn't need bolt modded. So my work cabinet has a whole cabinet full of ThinkPad power supplies. That is hilarious. If I'm correct on what this is, oh, I'm not. Yeah, you guys thought my jokes about PCI Ethernet cards were something. Here's a box full of nothing but modems. All modems. This one's one of the only cool ones. This is an actual PC, I think maybe even IBM modem, black bracket, full length 8-bit ISA. That one is cool. It has a, what is that? An Intel 8751 on it. That is a, you're not gonna be able to see squat here, but it's a purple ceramic chip with a gold cap and a window. So it's probably an EEPROM. It's super pretty. I have no idea if that works. Never tried it. Don't know if I ever will try it. Modems and TV cards, the bane of every collector? Pretty much. Not tremendously useful. Here's the other Supermicro server. I kind of got this working in a stream, but it was a Discord stream. It's just in there to keep it safe. What is the best way to sort cards? By bus type or function? That one is ISA modem. So it's both bus type and function. That's all that's in there. Oh, maybe there were PCI ones in there actually, now that I think about it. Okay, there are PCI modems in here. So that is sorted by function. I think I generally sort by function. So like these are interface cards, these are serial parallel, there's some GPIB. This I think is video, that is mostly not hardware. Oh no, these are sound cards. So those ones are sound cards. There were labels on these, they fell off because the glue didn't stick to the weird plastic. So sound cards. These are network cards. That's random miscellaneous stuff like whatever that cable is. Oh, it's got buttons on it. Some thermal paste. What is that? That is a very strange cable.
Cyber 11331 said mallet found. Function shelf building accepted. Cyber 11331 said mallet found. Function shelf building accepted.
So yeah, there's a bunch of weird stuff in there. Down here, nope. Is this one video cards? That one's video cards, yeah. So these are all stored either in bags or wrapped in pink bubble wrap. Except for that one that's broken that's not, so yeah. See, function first, interface second, yeah. But yeah, no, way too many of them. That one's a random hard drive box that I kept, and just in case I wanted to move a hard drive into there to protect it. Something like HP 16500C hard drive, that would be... What? Phew! Oh, man. That kind of thing would be a hard drive significant enough to be worth protecting separately from other things. Here are my Canon bubble jets. So, yeah, that can go here. Just all bubble jet all the time in that bag, except for whatever's in that. What is that? Oh, it's CD software for bubble jets. Okay, that makes sense. This is a laptop of some kind, but I don't remember what. Oh no, it's another bubble jet. Okay. All right. Disgruntled cow worker. Hello, since your first time chatting. Late to stream, but seeing shelves built is good. Yeah. The stream started super early. Bubble jet. I did a video about it a long time ago. These are Canon bubble jet portable printers. IRDA, LPT, some of them have USB. They're really fancy, and then some of them can be used as a scanner as well. So you just have to have the scanner module. I have at least one scanner module. I don't know if I have a second one in this bag. I don't remember why I bought this bag. Ooh, there might be... Nope, that's another black. Oh, a bunch of stuff in here, man. Hey, the phone cable joiner. Oh, there's a bunch of phone cable stuff in here. Wow. What we got going on here? We got... What is that thing? What do you need that's phone that has a male connector on one end and a female connector on the other? That's weird. Like the female to female ones I get, but why do you just need like a 1-inch extension? Or is that phone even? Is that... No, that's phone. There's an Ethernet cable in there. Yeah, I don't know. That's strange. Like you found your not phone collection stash, kinda. For the times you want dial up at the hotel and they just don't have every connection you need. DSL filter. Ah. Interesting. Okay. There's some weird stuff in there. Huh. Yeah. But the Canon bubble jets are kind of nice. The ink wells can be refilled very easily as well. Ah, manual. Haha. That's probably why I bought it. It's got a lot of cool stuff going with it. And the bag's not bad either. A really nice vintage Samsonite bag. It would go well with like a compact SLT or something if you didn't get it with the original bag. Locking briefcase that I briefly used as a laptop bag because it was kind of hard shell, which made it a little secure for some use cases. Oh man, stupid runny nose. Briefcase. that I keep around just in case I want a briefcase for some reason, so I can look fancy. And then this one is an actual compact bag with a compact laptop in it that has never been shown on stream because I think it doesn't work anymore. One of those ones that's got the display up top for media control stuff. Really cool. Oh, there's a second one in there. That one doesn't work either, if I remember right. Yeah, lots of laptops. Way too many laptops. Ugh. I've got some typewriters. Why are there only 2 over here? Huh, the rest of them must be in storage. There were a bunch. Here is, oh, I have a ramen here? That's not good. Oh, here is my IBM Executive Model B. Probably my favorite typewriter I own because it's a proportional type space typewriter. What is the expiration date on that ramen? Oh, it's not in there. Good. It's just the empty shell. Okay, I don't feel too bad now. Let's see. I remember Canon Bulb Jets sold as a Circuit City. 15 years, equivalent DSL filters would be 5-volt 1 amp USB power adapters. Yeah. But if you like salespeople are massively useful, yeah. No, they were really good. A laptop collection cataloging stream. That is something that could actually happen one day. So don't be fooled, Shelby. The ramen fled the office space. I think I probably had it for lunch and that thing slipped behind my my microwave because I have way too much space behind it. There's a laptop strap cover that seems to have detached. Bet it went to this bag. Oh well. Put that there. And then a Selectric 2 correcting in the free color. I don't like that. It kind of wobbly there. Clearly it's going to bow out as weight gets added to it. Okay, so that's how that's going to fail. A couple of leftover physical copy printouts, it looks like. These are signed, yeah. These were never needed to be mailed anywhere. I'm having to move soon. Recently had to do some organizing. Thankfully, I don't have quite as much stuff. Yeah, this is too much stuff. This is too much. Yeah, that's where all my rags went. How'd they get buried in that stuff? Huh. A few more things that are kind of just tucked up over here, stands and such. Need to get these out of the way. Almost everything that was in here is now on the shelves, so that's really nice, but there's a bunch of stuff that I took out that is currently on the computer desk. So that'll have to come back in here, but that's not in the way at the moment, so I can do that off stream because this is just riveting. I'm also gonna have to take a break and eat lunch in a moment. So glad to take what you don't want anymore. That's not happening. I've actually never got rid of anything. So there might have been 1 or 2 things that I've given people. Like I gave one person a Model M that I can remember. So yeah, but that's it. I consider things that are in my collection permanently in the collection as a canonical thing. Like I need to be able to refer back to them. So I don't ever get rid of anything. I had to try. Never got rid of anything. Shelly says baby teeth. You know, you joke, but actually in this is weird. This is going to be very weird if I actually find it. You're going to go, why do you have that? It's not baby teeth. Don't worry. It's not that creepy, but it's actually kind of close. If I can find it. Looks like it might have actually been moved somewhere around here. I still have the plaster Paris casting of my teeth before I got braces. I think it's in one of those drawers. So So I do keep weird stuff.
*_fair said push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
That works so well.
Satisfaction. *_fair said push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
That is really close, man. If you messed around with the punctuation marks, you could get that pretty dialed in there. That one's my favorite lyric so far that anyone's done. So Starfarer, you win on that. Dial, yeah. All right. Let's see. I have the miscellaneous nonsense that's on the microwave. Just move that. Get it out of the way. Microwave's not actually plugged in. Oh, you guys aren't gonna like this microwave. I shouldn't show it on camera. You're gonna go, why do you have that? It's a rare collectible microwave. Recalled by the manufacturer. You can't get these anymore. That's an Alexa microwave. They're only recalled because they start fires. See, I don't think, yeah, there is nothing in the mini fridge, so I can just unplug that and then let it smell weird. I don't think it liked me moving it while it was plugged in there. I mean, that's it. It's the Alexa microwave. That's pretty much the only thing about it. All right, so, oh yeah, the corner's clear. So expecting something more along the range of a, oh, an 80s one, that would be cool. Yeah, the Alexa microwave that was recalled for starting fires. You mean it gained cinches and attempted to revolt? Yeah, kinda. But there's the now empty corner. Let me see how far over I can get the water cooler by undoing the management on the cable here. I don't think it's long enough to reach. Ooh, it's close. Why? Oh, it's full, so it's heavy. Ugh. Yeah, the cable would have to go through the shelf. I need like a 1 foot extension. No fair. Why did it start fires? I don't know what the defect is, but yeah, it was recalled for that. Let's see, what is... Just install another outlet? Yeah, that's super easy, just like the networking stuff. Whew. All right, so the shelf will go up here. I'll be sad that the water cooler can't be easily plugged in anymore. I might have to leave room for like a power strip.
Blair 86 said if you are unable to find help in your area, we can assist you. We have not only a database of hoarding remediation companies, but we can also refer you to counselors, therapist support group, etc. We can also answer many questions. YOU 1800HOARDERS80046273337 may have dot.
There's a difference between hoarding and collecting and then also keeping things that are weird. I definitely don't consider myself a hoarder. There's a very fine line. I don't keep trash. That is pretty much the line. People always talk about like, oh, you collect too much, you're a hoarder. And it's pretty easy to tell when you're a hoarder. This is not hoarding. All right, I'm thinking I need a lunch break, so I'm gonna kind of do that. Let's see. The difference between hoarding and collecting is self-awareness. That doesn't work because you don't think you're a hoarder when you're a hoarder. So I would disagree on that. But a hoarder wouldn't be spending $300 on shelving and trying to keep the stuff nice and organized. So there's a distinction. It is sandwich time. This is a weird sandwich. This was made yesterday because I forgot to bring it. And I ran out of Kraft cheese, so it actually has shredded cheddar on it. But it is just a bologna sandwich still, because I always pack a simple lunch. Actually, it might make sense to do the bite break while I have my own bite break here. Let me see if I can figure out a way of setting up the camera. Because that's part of why the bite break is complicated. Warm it in the microwave. No, I'm good. Now just a shelf order. Yeah. Ugh. Bite break on the floor with the Brio. I didn't really want to do it on the floor. I'm thinking I can actually put it on the shelf and point it down on top of the mini fridge. I think that'll work. Oh, of course, it's super overexposed because it always is.
XSGT_Silver said, "Hello, this is the president of the National Hoarding Association of Americas. I can gladly confirm that his man is in our database of our certified hoarders. Thank you for your understanding." XSGT.
Oh, can I do an IOU on the bite break and disable it for the rest of the stream? I just realized it's actually going to be very, very difficult for me to get to the Byte magazines because there is stuff from this room piled up in front of that shelf at the moment. You know what? I think I'm going to refund that and disable it. I'm sorry. Because, yeah, that's actually going to be really difficult to do. I cannot easily refund it. Can you refund it for me, Helen Croft? And then I don't know if you can disable it as well, but if you can, I would appreciate that, because it is not going to be easy. All right, I appreciate that, Almost an Engineer. Yeah, today is really, it's not going to work. This is a Harrier remote too? Oh, that thing? That goes to a portable television that the battery is exploded in. Oh, looks like the battery's exploded in that as well. Just a bit. It's not as cool as my Virgin Mobile candy bar phone. This thing came out after this kind of phone was out of style, and which it means that it's kind of awesome. I really like that phone. I bet that its battery is doing rude things. Oh, it's not too bad, actually. It's still good square shape. That's a good phone right there, though. Wonder if it'll turn on. Yeah, it figures. Refunded and disabled? Thank you. OG Pebble smartwatches. 2 of them. Possibly somewhere in there is a Nixon watch with a diamond in it too, kind of oddly. I have that for some reason. I don't remember where I got it. Not a phone collector, by the way. No, I'm not a phone collector. That is a phone that I naturally acquired through using it. Nope. The spicy pillow was in the Harrier TV itself. There's a mini disc. There's the player. This first gen iPod Touch, is the battery in these starting to go yet? Probably should be pulled apart and replaced. Or, I mean, just removed. Man, this one's in really good condition, too. I always kept it in a Belkin carry case thing, so like, that makes sense. What's that? You want phone freaking like you do with one of these? The battery in this is almost still good.
Almost an engineer said hi. This is Phil from Phone Collectors Anonymous. I was just calling to let you know that this evening's meeting was canceled. I've got to go pick up a new phone for my collection. Almost an engineer said hi. This
It's really hard to keep all the shredded cheese in the sandwich. Although Evil Gordita, I pocket dialed 911 so many times on those stupid phones. They were really bad about it. There's a bunch of weird stuff in this. Here's a really early PS2 wireless mouse. I think I got rid of the keyboard and receiver though, unfortunately. Here's a brand new 256 gigabyte SD card. This is kind of cool. I did this on Twitter. So this thing was sealed. The seal was actually this orange piece of plastic, and it presses into the side of the container, and you're supposed to tear the perforated pieces of the plastic to get it apart. So I was actually able to very, very carefully move the teeth out of the way so that I could open this without damaging that, so that I could use or demonstrate this as a sealed container again if I ever want to. This has never been used. The contacts on the SD card are still perfect. It's kind of cool to see, actually. The iPod thing goes to a Griffin remote, or a Timex remote. That would be used to wirelessly control playback on an iPod. Welcome back, Joe. We're actually about to continue again. Lunch is over, and we have the space clear for the third shelf to be put up. I think I can actually move this to here and give you a much better view of the space that I will be working in. I don't have an extension cable for that stupid water cooler right now. So it's just gonna have to be unplugged for a little bit. All right, back to work. Oh, now I have to extract the shelf, though. I put a bunch of stuff in front of it. I think I can push that forward. And stop falling over. let's see, that's solid, so that's the side with the wood, which means that I want that side down. That is, I don't think that's enough space. Oh, it's heavy. There we go. That is enough space. All right. Time to get started on it again. Is it out of focus? I can't adjust the focus because it's a webcam. So that's as good as I'm going to be able to do. Tripod for the camera sitting on a storage bin. Yeah, well, I mean, this is a mini fridge. That's high quality there. Let's see. All right, I should actually reposition this though in a way where I can put the laptop up here too, so I can see chat. And then I'll actually look like I'm looking at chat when I'm talking to the webcam. So that'll be, or when I'm reading chat, it'll look like I'm talking to you. So that'll be kind of cool. There we go. Haha. All right. Let's get started. Round 3. Woo! Get the tools of the trade out.
Starhawk said hello. We've been trying to reach you concerning your vehicle's extended warranty. You should be received a notice in the mail about your car's extended warranty eligibility. Since we've not gotten a response, we are giving you a final courtesy call before we close out your file. Press to be removed and placed on our do not call list. Speak to someone about possibly extending or replacing your vehicle's warranty.
It was too long. Oh, actually, this is a much easier setup for reading the chat, huh? You're not the first one to do that, Starhawk, so... That's kind of the point of today, the streams like today, where I'm not really able to do something that's really intensive and interesting, where I don't want to be interrupted. So the stupid stuff is okay today. No, most days I won't be thrilled about that. So today it's fine. I thought about different solutions like a video wall Taters games. In the end though, every time I do it or think about it more, I think I don't really want to have a display on all the time like that, so I just don't end up setting anything up like that, and then figuring out how I'm going to mount it somewhere is just kind of a pain. So yeah, video wall would really mess with lighting. Well, depending on how big it is, I don't think it would be too big of an issue. Plus, I would have it be light on dark text, so it would only be where the text is that would actually light up. Also, hello, Horse Taco. All right. Shelf number 3. Don't you have an scrolling LED display? I do not. I have the LED countdown timer from a Super Bowl display from a grocery store that is actually a clock. And I have that over a door in the office. Okay. You know, it's funny. I got the wireless mic set like this so that I could do office vlogs. like this. I never ever thought I would be doing stuff like this live. So it's kind of cool that I'm able to take that hardware and do something completely different and unexpected with it. It's really, the wireless mics for streaming have been kind of awesome. I was not expecting that. Whew. It just made sense to try it, and then it's just the way to go for me. And the cut I got yesterday on my hand from these shelves is really driving me nuts. It's not like bleeding or anything. It's just like right in the middle where the sweat from my hand accumulates. So it's constantly slightly burning. All right. It begins. Well, again, nice and quiet on the first one. Plus, you have someone to talk to while you work. Yeah, that part's kind of nice. That's why I'm doing the streams, and also why I started early, because I figured I was going to actually come in and start doing this early anyway, because I figured it was going to take me way longer than I anticipated. And where are we at? 11 a.m.? Actually, we're not doing bad on time. I might have been able to get this done in time, but I might cut the stream early and then do more organizing around the office. And I will cut the stream for that, not because I don't want you guys seeing the stuff. It's just, it won't be maintainable. It won't work for a stream because I'm gonna have to go into another room for like many minutes at a time and then come back and put some on the shelf and then just go away again. So it really won't make sense to stream it. Plus, I am kind of really pushing it for how much I'm talking after COVID. Oh man. Okay, that's not easy. I should move that closer. Oh no! Why did it stop? Dang it. Now I'm gonna have to get up. I tried to make it easy on myself and I failed. Ugh. The phone line unplugged from the phone while I was moving it because this one doesn't have the latch and then it ended the call. Sorry, I will go rerun the call. I can't do it from the laptop. I will be back in a moment. I have to Alt-Tab because I run OBS in full screen. So if I want to run or do anything else, I have to Alt-Tab. And I can't Alt-Tab through remote desktop because it Alt-Tabs the local system. There might be a way of forcing it, but I don't know it offhand. Okay. Boom.
B. Softman said hammer time. Does someone have a version that doesn't get us a copyright strike?
Nope. There is no version of Hammer Time that doesn't give you a copyright strike because it was itself copyright striked because it uses the bass line from Super Freak. Original issuings of or published versions of Hammer Time don't have Rick James credited on them, but later ones do because he sued MC Hammer and won because MC Hammer literally just straight up stole the song basically and wrote new lyrics for it. So, fun little history thing there. Hello, Diego the artist. Making actual progress today. May not look like it, but this is now the third shelf going up. The other two are on the other side of the room. So I don't think you were here for that. I was catching you up. This is on the opposite side of the room. I decided bad shelves to do that instead of having them overlap each other. You know what? I should just move the water cooler out of here so I have more room to work. That would be smart. Another outlet, perfectly positioned to just get obscured or obstructed by the shelf. Seriously, why? All right, that all went through correctly. Yeah, I should move the water cooler. Even Rick James says she can't touch that. Yeah, that's basically it. Oh, the water cooler is a huge pain to move. Yeah, all right, let's do. Okay, don't call at the moment. Phone power is unplugged. There we go, it's back. Yep, you know it's back because the answering machine kicks on and then it gets cranky. All right. There is no easy way to carry this thing. There. Code 18 inches from wall? No, because this is a 24-inch shelf. So it is not 18 inches away. Unless you're just saying it can't be within 18 inches, it's just annoying that it's that close. I would say it is 24 inches away, but I also bet that that wall is not even close to code. Just, I have a feeling. Another upright. Okay. See, if that shelf is going along the back wall there, is just one side with the socket. On the back wall, I would swap the shelf and cooler. So the thing is, it's really hard. You can't really easily see this. So here's the thing. Let me make sure I can't see any camera angles. One moment. Another moment.
Then my dog said don't go making phony calls. Please stick to the 7-digit numbers you're used to. I know that you think it's funny driving folks up the wall, but it's really getting old fast. Then
That's a very good one. This is the reason the water cooler is going over here. So there is this stupid little alcove here, and there's this dumb little short wall. So I'm gonna have the water cooler next to the dumb short wall because it's easier to get to it from there. There is zero reason to have the shelf be accessible from over the top of the wall. So I'm putting the water cooler on this side so it's easier to access. Elsewise, it has to go against this wall, which is gonna have stuff in front of it. There's gonna be drawers and other things organizing into that, so it'll make it more difficult to get to this. So realistically, it only makes sense to put the water cooler right there. All right, let's rotate that. There we go. That's a way better view than it was before. Yeah, unfortunately, this does make the most sense to do it this way, even though the power outlet's going to be a pain. This wall, super fake and maybe not up to code. It's not even attached up there. I could like lean against this wall and you can see it move back and forth. The ceiling goes over it. Like there's drop ceiling that's like a tile that's over it. Yeah, it's yeah. All right, let's get this one connected. Neighbors around me are like, oh no, he's starting again. Thankfully, this will be the last one. All right. Why do I have a feeling my bedroom is going to fall? I don't know. You're dizzy. Put up a sign up in the offers when hammering dentist. This hammer is so much better for this. All right, there's the first one. One down, 4 to go. Got to move the phone so I can get the shelf out. There's not. This is the most cramped one of these yet, man. Stupid metal brackets. All right. Oh, this is about to get way more difficult now that I won't be able to stand in it. You guys really like picking difficult times. Oh.
Conversa says, hi, this is Vermin Supreme. Gingivitis has been eroding the gum line of this great nation long enough and must be stopped. For too long, this country has suffered a great moral and oral decay in spirit and inside thirst. Our country's future depends on its ability to fight back. We can no longer be a nation indentured. Our very salvation is at stake. Together we must brace ourselves. A vote for Vermin Supreme is a vote for intelligence.
It'd be nice if it would automatically hang up after the end of the message if it's a super long one. Oh man, the cat's moved. Wants food. All I can see is his face. See, okay. Ooh, that made sound. All right, let's move along. I'm trying to think if I want to bother trying to make it match the height of the other two for the second shelf or not. And just in case they ever all end up against each other. I'm thinking I might. How many down is it? Excuse me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 above it. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 above it. I still gotta go find ginger nuts. All right. Oh, that didn't work. Bent it a lot. That one went incorrectly. All right. Let's fix that. Isn't that crooked? I don't think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? How did that happen? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it needs to go down one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, weird. That's the first one I've moved. So that was interesting. Good catch. Oh, they suck. See. Thank you, Danberg, for paying attention there. Unlike me. Come on, get in there. Well, that one's going there. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it's really hard to see up close. It might be, yeah. Oh, man. Man, this is exactly uncomfortable. I think I'm just going to sit on the edge of the boards. Water's up there. I want water. Oh. Sounds like Half-Life hammering. A little bit, yeah, I can hear that. We'll say you can't notice when you get the industrial stuff out by a notch up close, only when you put the boards in, you notice. Yeah, it does happen. Did that more on the other ones. I think that is the first time I've done that on these. It would help if they had like alternating colors or something, but no, it's kind of just as cheap as they can make it. That one's extra loud because I've been putting my hand on it to dampen it, but it's not really possible over there. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely that. All right. This will finally make the whole thing secure. Ow. You know, there is an option here I hadn't considered. I could make one of these a bench. Two half shelves? Does that make sense at all? Trying to think. I don't think it does. Yeah, two half make two benches. Yeah, it is pretty flimsy. Only one of them would have a middle support. The other one, it would either have to not have one on the very bottom and then only have one there, and it wouldn't really be great. Yeah, I don't think it's worth doing. Yeah, that towel is accessible. Just do a quick cough here. I'm still not 100%. That's for sure. My car is automatic because it's a van. If I could get a manual minivan, oh man, I'd be happy. I really want Chrysler to make a high performance Hemi Pacifica. That would be amazing. All right, there's that. Rip ears? Was the coughing that bad? Oh, sorry. US of A has a very low manual rate. It's more that I drive a van because I need to be able to move big stuff around. Like, I would hit a normal car, I would not have been able to fit the shelves in the back. So, yeah, I drive a van. I would love a manual van. Again, I would prefer that. Just, that's not a thing. I think I'm past the point of being able to sit now. No more break. All right. Over here we have a lot of manual vans. Oh, I'm jealous. I want a manual van. It's like a real van or like a little tiny van. Like I put 4x8 sheets of wood in my van. That little tripod's awesome, isn't it? Like to have a webcam on something like that, super handy. Can you get manual step van? I don't know. In Europe, we drive cars and rent a van when needed. I need a van too much. I would like to get like an electric car that's something more reasonable or something like that. But I need a van to move around stuff way too much. It doesn't make sense for me to own a different vehicle and then do this. So unfortunately, that doesn't work out for me. I would prefer it, but it just doesn't make sense. It's not like one of those people like, oh, I gotta have a truck so I can do truck stuff. There is nothing that a truck can do that the van can't, and I will defend that statement until I go to the grave. It's just that the trucks are way worse gas mileage than the van. And the van is pretty good. I just wish I could have both or something. I don't know. But only option is van. Part of the USA you live in? I live in Arizona. Nissan ENV200. Yeah, but it's a really small electric van, and I don't know that there are actually any in the US. I've been trying to look out for those. I've barely seen like 1 or 2 of the gas version of the NV200. So should get the Volvo, something or another. 13-meter long double-deck trailer. Is that what? I don't know what that is. It is weird how American contractors per pickups over vans. It is very weird. Dogface, thank you for the 100 bits. Gotta run. Good luck with the remainder of the shelves. Yeah, I got a lot of work left here still. Once drove 7.5 ton truck cross country that had Mad Gear 7 manual. Wow, that is a pain. Yeah, Helen Croft, that is the other problem with the ENV200. The Leaf is literally the worst electric car. It does not have an actively cooled battery, and it's really dumb. So the batteries wear out a lot on those. There's a Chevy version of the... Oh, the regular ENV, not the ENV. Yeah, Mercedes affordable, okay. All right, let's get one of these on here. The fun part. Where's the hammer? There it is. Cyber Exile, the swearing isn't really the point of what's going on here, so there might be some swear words that are banned. Also, I've used some auto banned words, so I may not have even manually banned it. All right. Boom, that one is in. See, apparently there's an electric Ford Transit. Yeah, no, those exist. But they're not as common. How about a pickup? No, that's a small truck is the worst thing you can buy because they're terrible on gas mileage because they're still a truck, but then they can't carry anything. So you're gonna get like 10 miles per gallon or something insane like that, but then you still can't actually haul stuff. So small trucks are really terrible, but the big trucks are also dumb for other reasons. Vans are just superior. All right, that one's fully in. Whew. But vans aren't manly and American. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why people don't drive vans. Yeah, small trucks should get to 24 mile per gallon, but yeah, they don't. Cargo bikes, that would be really cool, but because there's so many stupid giant trucks in America, that kind of thing is suicide here. I would love to drive an electric motorcycle to the office on days when I don't need the van. That would be ideal, but I would be just murdered. It would not work. Yeah, and an EV bike though, oh man, I wish so badly. That's kind of my dream runaround vehicle. Every time it bends on that one. Get an electric van. Oh, if you get a van, it'd be electric, I assume you're saying. It would be nice. I would really like an electric van. So far, I haven't seen one that seems totally viable. Whoever managed to turn a vehicle as ugly as pickups into national image is marketing genius. It's the manly madness. And you can tell that it's that too. Like, look at the new GMC trucks. I hate this part. I actually kind of like how they look because they're so stupidly oppressive that they're to the point where they're Art Deco design now, which is kind of cool, but they're so oppressively huge. That is why that people want them, is they're like mean. Oh, this one's really a pain. AJ Slim, the hammer does, the correct hammer is perfect. It's just that the shelf is still really terribly designed. So it's only able to make up for so much of it. So I'm still fighting it here, trying to get the second layer on, which is way more of a pain than it needs to be. Ah! It poked out no matter what. I don't think I can accept that on the middle. Dang it. So stupid. Again, what's happening here is this tooth has to go through here. It has to slide through and weave in between there and poke out the back. What's happening is that it's bending out and then just sticking straight out, which means that it doesn't transfer the force as effectively, and it's going to slowly bend that tooth up. On some of the shelves over there, it happened, and I kind of just let it go. But this is one of the joining pieces in the middle, the most structurally critical part of the whole shelf. So I just can't let it slide. But it keeps doing it over and over. I'm actually curving it slightly now, hoping that that will get it in there. But I don't know. Oh, I can see it poking through. I think I may have it. It's in. Oh, good. Oh, yes. Yet another one. Yeah, it was already attached on that side well, and I didn't want to mess it up. Oh, man. Move water to get better? It's not that so much. I don't recall if you had a website. I have a couple of websites, actually. None of them are really that significant, though. Fuse pliers might be able to pre-bend the tabs. Yeah, that's what I did in the end, Mr. Gadget's lab. You can use duct tape around the end. No, unfortunately, they're really, really tight. That probably wouldn't fit then. Okay. Well, I'm on to that piece now. Glad that part's over. It's very likely to happen again on another one of these, though. That one all went through. Excellent. That's on the outside, although I was able to do that, so that's not too bad. Okay. Ah, man. Let's... Yes. Probably a special tool you need to buy for, yeah, putting the tabs in. Shells are 20 bucks, tools 2,000. Yeah, it's not made by an electronics component manufacturers. Oh, wow, that one's got a big burr on it. Come on. Okay. Now, slight twist so it doesn't overlap. Both through. All right. Oh, I didn't put one up there yet. It overlapped at the last moment. There we go. That side's definitely not going to overlap. It's very weirdly twisted. All through correctly. All right. And then over here, that one has some overlap potential. All right, that's the hardest one done. Ah. Nibloid, hello, since your first time chatting. Yeah, no, the long hair tied back, I probably should. I just don't have any hair ties at the office, actually, somehow. Additionally, I don't really like doing that, but yeah, this is not ideal. Don't do that. When I moved, I had it tied up a lot. I didn't think that I was gonna need it tied back, but yeah. Pigtails win, never. Just one. Oh. Zip tie pigtails. All right. Making progress. I'm gonna have shelves I can put stuff on. This is gonna be so awesome. Oh, all right, let me. Have thought of building 46 Pentium system using AT motherboard AGP slot. You're gonna have a hard time finding a Pentium with an AGP slot. Bandana would be a good way. Yeah, closest thing I have to that is a neck gator type thing. I could do something weird with it, but nah. Move water cooler now. Yeah, I definitely will need to. Good catch, Hellencroft. Let me put one brace along the back so that they're not as wobbly, and then I will move it. Yeah. Super socket? Oh, super socket. Yeah. Well, that's AMD only, so it wouldn't really. Or actually, can you put? You can probably put a Pentium in a super socket. That's interesting. Hair found a neck gator make you look like Carrot Top. Or yeah, Sideshow Bob for sure. Oh, that would be hilarious. Oh yeah, I was gonna count. Hold on. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 above it again. Okay, so I'm really good at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it goes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, not crooked. Didn't cross thread. Bingo. All right. Now it's more stable. Get that moved in. Oh yeah, this is super not fun. It would have been easy once it was empty though, but yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have a lot of dead space behind it. Yeah, because it's got to go like that or else I won't be able to get to it. Ah. Hadn't considered that until just now. I might even poke it out more. Huh. Correction, the shelf isn't crooked. What now? Yeah, oh, this is leaning forward. So if it looks crooked, that's probably why. Put water on small dolly. Any SGI systems in my collection? Unfortunately not. I don't have anything SGI. Just hasn't worked out yet. I only collect locally, generally. So if it doesn't show up locally, then I'm not going to find one, and I've never seen a local SGI. Or at least not one that was reasonably priced. Da, da, da. No, oh, you weren't crooked, you... What? So for one, the camera's crooked. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is not crooked. The camera's crooked. So let me try and like maybe make the camera not crooked. Maybe that'll make it make more sense. There. This is leaning forward though. That's the thing. That's your lame attempt at humor. Oh, okay. I am too exhausted for that. Sorry. I was never gonna get that. I swear the side ones sink down way more than the long ones do for some reason. I doubt that smoke detector works. It's a smoke detector. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't put that there. It probably doesn't have a battery in it. Do you have DEC Alpha? No, I don't have any DEC computers. The only DEC thing I have is recently I acquired a DEC Talk. But it is an Express, and it is not in the case. Amiga? I have an ST. Haha. Ooh, that one's very crooked. Ugh. What's that DEC Talk that your jacket is now dry? Huh. Sharp 6 68,000. You guys are trying to pick all the really weird, obscure ones. No, I don't have a Sharp X 68,000. Yeah, that counts barely, Samika. I have a lot more 8-bit systems than I do that kind of stuff. I do have Sinclair 1000s. They're actually, you know what? Those are in the Tandy box. Boom. Both ZX81 and Sinclair. Haha. Or the Timex. There you go. I don't have any Amstrads, no. Difference engine. Yeah, nothing Euro. No, I don't have almost nothing Euro. I don't have an Abacus, actually, Jout. I do consider getting one, but if I'm gonna get one, it's gotta be something interesting and worthwhile. That's the thing. All right, last set of parts. I do not have a Jupiter Ace, no. Oh, this one seems farther away for some reason. Why? Please all thread through this time. Yes. Okay. Ugh. Two more. Can't use the phone. Yeah, it's limited to 3 times per stream. So it's probably that. One more. Haven't used it yet today? I don't know. That's weird then. Oh, you know what? It might be because I enabled it today and it counted the ones from the last stream. I don't think I have a workaround for that.
Freak74 said, "Hi Shelby, congratulations on your new shelving. Just the thing for storing your phone collection." Freak74 said, "Hi Shelby, congratulations on your new shelf."
Not a phone collector. Done. Wait. Done. Oh, that's nice. Oh, someone asked about the Coleco Atom. I do have a Coleco Atom, and I actually designed a power supply board for that that I need to get back to and finish. Because I did not get it with the printer. That is the device that contains the power supply. So I made a switch mode one that mounts inside of the computer in the place where the printer actually connects. Nocturnal Monsters? Hello, since your first time chatting. So the tops, they don't come with caps, but what ends up happening is that the top shelf is slightly above it. So if we have some of these same shelves over here, and this is a little closer, you can see that the wood just slightly pokes up, so you actually can't touch the top of the metal. So it did not come with caps, but you don't really need them. So, whoo, that's it. That's kind of done, actually. Does water cooler reach the outlet now, being farther out? I mean, if the cable was going to wrap around, it would be even farther. I could have the cable go through the shelf, and I'm going to do that for right now until I get an extension. Oh, look, my multi-tool. I should not leave that there. But it can go through. Yay. So now it's like that. Oh, wait, wrong thing. Now it's just hanging down there in the way. How great. But yeah, cold water is better. So the stream made me feel like I've done exercise. I'm tired now. Yeah, I'm pretty exhausted, and I haven't even started moving the stuff back onto the shelves yet. So yay. Well, I always like how my Atom was running because Daisy Wheel spun constantly. Oh my gosh, that's awful. I don't think you were here for that. Or no, you were here for it, engineer. Yeah, I got this electric right back there. Or engine. Sorry. Trying to remember to keep that straight. Okay. Trying to think of what I want to do next. I got a bunch of space right there. I can put the fridge and the microwave back right there, so that won't be an issue. Oh, man. How much did the office change since you did the tour on YouTube? I haven't done a full tour. Really? I mean, a fair bit. It's not really set up in a way where it makes sense to try and do a tour right now, and I really can't with the cameras. These cameras are all connected with the cables, and the cables are getting caught on stuff on the floor the more I move things around, so yeah. Having an HP Pavilion that played the modem handshake through the sound system. Interesting. All right. Well, here's something that's immediately within reach that needs to go somewhere. My Sony TC188SD, one of the prettiest cassette players ever. So that can actually, you know what, I'm gonna face that out where the levers and stuff won't get whacked. So there's the first thing on that shelf. There's so much stuff. Try to decide if I want to put the camera equipment on there. Hey Tech, I'm the guy who, okay. Okay. So, yeah, what else can we use? I can't really easily get to much here. There's this box full of motherboards that I recently acquired most of, so I need to go through it still. Yeah, I'm thinking so, Paul. So that can go right there. There's a bunch. I put that Asus one. Someone was really curious about in there, but there's not a tremendous amount of there that I really want to go through. So let's see. What else? Trying to decide if I want to go through and grab more stuff to put on here or just end this, because now it gets more complicated. I guess I can put some of the video production stuff on that middle shelf. Let's just do that. It's got to go somewhere. This was the space for it, but now it's all taken up, so let's just put it here. So, kind of went through a lot of this as I was setting it up, but there's a green screen I have used, actually, I've used it only on Twitch for some of the streams where I was trying to do game streaming here, before I just finally accepted I don't want to make gaming content because it just doesn't work for me. But yeah, I don't know what I'll use it for. I keep thinking like maybe I'll do some kind of green screened talking head video, but it just never happens. There's the second one of those curtains. Put some tripods on here. These, I don't think I've shown this. News? News? I don't even mean by news. You have two selectors, but not a Verityper. A Verityper, that would be really interesting to get one of those. I'm on the lookout for something like that, actually. I really want to get a Hammond, but that's not going to happen. A Verityper, that would be really cool, though. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, the PS3 monitor video turned out pretty well. Anyway, I was going to show you guys this. This is the best tripod ever made. The neck moves up and down like normal, you know, just normal tripod stuff, but you release this and then it tips. This is how I got most of my really good shots in the early days over the desks, because that allows you to get the camera over. Unfortunately, since I switched to the Blackmagic, it wasn't able to handle the weight, and the weight on the front leg actually caused the cast metal portion to crack. So it's permanently damaged, and if I put more weight on it, it would probably just shatter. So I kind of leave it alone. I don't take questions about Drago Juan Diego the artist. You get way too many of them. That tripod is awesome. Manfrotto makes a tripod like that, which sells for around $350. Do they? Because I've tried to look for one like that, and I didn't see one. If you know of it, link to it in the chat, because I would probably buy one for $350. I really like that tripod, and yeah, cast Chinesium. Actually, no, that's a 1960s Japanese tripod. So, no, that one's actually a very nice tripod. It's just old. It just wasn't rated for that kind of weight. It's not the only one I have. I actually have multiple of them. That one's still intact, and that's the original head. That one had my Manfrotto head on it, which is why this is off. So that one's still intact, but I know don't put the camera on there, the Blackmagic, because it's too heavy. So yeah, this one's actually a lot looser, easier to use too. Yeah, I really like these. I have 2 or 3 of them. I can't remember how many I've got. One of them has a slightly weak leg clamp, but it's good elsewise. I could swap around parts as well if I really wanted to. They're very, very serviceable. Put my random light stands up here. These are the pipe stands. I really wish I could find, actually no, these are the pipe stands. These are light stands, but I don't have like I don't remember what they're called. The bit that the light clamps onto does not work on these, and it means that I can't use them, which is a shame because they're the nicest stands I own. They have like a spring inside so you can't drop the light, and they're also the highest weight capacity ones. My lights are really heavy, but they have to go on super garbagey ones. So when it has super glue, yeah, super glue's not gonna work. Do you put a ground wire on any shelves? No, I don't. I've heard old oscilloscopes getting broken by lightning strikes nearby if not grounded. That's super weird. I've never heard of that. No, I don't do that. If it's not plugged in, I don't see why it would be needed. It's just, it's ambient ground or voltage potential in the air. I think if they broke like that, then they just broke because they were gonna break. So who needs tripods? You can just have a dozen students with Steadicam. All right, then. Actually, I should put the pipe stands back in here. This is the kit for the whole thing. I don't use it enough to leave them out. So it makes sense to put it all in here and zip it back up. we are. Okay, what else? Weird bag that counterbalances that arm thing. Last piece of padding for my teleprompter bag. Okay, I can now easily walk into here now. Oh, I'm in another room. How fancy is that? I can get out now. That's a box of miscellaneous stuff. HP 4C that doesn't work. Yeah, there's a lot I need to take back in there. It's going to require just a bunch of walking back and forth where I'm really not going to be able to talk because I will get out of breath immediately trying to do both. Makes sense. The shelf actually got struck by lightning. Yeah, because it's all the same voltage potential in here. So yeah, well, in a place like this. All right, so there's that shelf done. And then there are these shelves done. We built 3 of them, started getting some stuff onto them. I'm thinking we might actually kind of be done here for now, because from here I gotta spend a bunch of time moving stuff onto the shelves, and it's really gonna require me moving around the office so much. I don't think it's gonna make sense to try and do it on stream, unfortunately. So, yeah. Thinking we might be ending here. I don't want to say early because I started early, but I still don't think we've actually been going for 4 hours. I can't tell on my desktop capture. There we go. 3 hours, 44 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty average stream length there, I'd say. I'll look up the Manfrotto MT something. They're no longer make the one I was talking about. Ah, new one is cheaper. Missed the first 2 shelves? Yeah. They went together pretty easily because of the actual hammer that does the things that you would want them to do. Let's see. Look up this tripod. So they make one. Actually, is that just a lift column? Because there's a difference between a lift column and a tip. And a tilt. Yeah, so that one's just a lift column. That one's pretty standard. Or is... Yeah, or is it? Leg... Hold on. Whatever. 90-degree column. Oh, that does tilt, doesn't it? They don't show a single picture of it tilting, but I think it does. Unfortunately, that looks like it's more of a portable one, not designed for high capacity, and my camera setup's slightly heavy.
Nibloid said this is an Amber Alert. Well, just kidding. Nibloid said this.
So yeah, I think I have looked at that one. The problem is that it doesn't... I feel like it's not going to hold up to the weight. That's the thing. So the tripod I'm using now is it doesn't have the tilt. It's just a center column, and even with that, sometimes the column sags. So yeah, proper video tripod for like $2 grand. Well, I haven't found even one like that has the tilt mechanism. That seems to be very uncommon, and it kind of makes sense because there's a bunch of reasons it's not ideal. The tilt the tilt column requires gearing, which means that you have to crank it to turn it, which means that it's kind of a pain to use. It's not very quick and easy and nimble. And a lot of video production stuff is about being nimble. So it doesn't work like that, and it's not in that same kind of workflow. There is one geared center column tripod head thing that I know about. But yeah, most of them are not geared because people don't like that. So it doesn't end up being that common. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I really think I should wrap up stream here. We absolutely accomplished my goals today, thankfully. We got 3 shelves built, figured out how they're all going to be set up in here. This is, actually, I'm walking around in here. This is really, really nice now. It's hilarious how this is not the storage room. That's the storage room, but this one now has way more storage and is much better organized, or at least will be once I spend more time bringing some stuff in here. So yeah, this is nice. This is going to be life-changing here at the office, having this much more space now to move things into and out of. So yeah, I am really looking forward to this. But yeah, motorized gimbals have the same problem. Yeah, the weight. Yeah, the tilt would need a counterweight too. That's another thing, Hardly Wogan. On those, there is a hook thing at the bottom of it, and I would hang some weight there sometimes, depending on how much I was doing. But yeah, that's the other things. Then you double the weight that the whole thing has to support. So yeah, this is the Ready Room engine. You're definitely right. That's the whole point, is everything here is meant to be like quick, immediate access for things. So like things I'm more likely to work on will probably go here, like that gateway computer that we're now going to have to focus on a stream. I'm not making any guarantees when exactly that stream's going to be, because I think I want to do the deck talk next. So we'll see about that, which might make, yeah, Friday stream longer. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I kind of want to do the deck talk next, so maybe Saturday we'll do the gateway stream. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I am super happy with the progress here. This is nice. It's just nice getting space opened up and storage so I can move things around here. So yeah, no pressure. All right. I do want to get to it. I like having the push to get that done, because it's just been a back burner thing forever. I really wanted to get it done before the Windows XP 20th anniversary video, so that I could use it as an example of, like, you know, there are a bunch of versions of XP, including Media Center. So I've been wanting to get it working for that for a long time. So yeah. See, I'm pretty sure Serena has tripods like that, but can't look it up right now. Might be a brand name to remember. All right. Yeah, more shelves, more stuff to collect. The problem is that the front room where the 5150 is currently has stuff all over the floor that I've already collected that hasn't had anywhere to go. So honestly, this is going to mostly immediately be filled. It's not really like space to move into later. It's space that's going to be utilized immediately. So that's the thing. So yeah, hopefully you won't get the Twitch Deck Talk stuff working on Friday, since I will likely miss it. Have to have my Still Alive ready to go. I don't know. We'll see, Just, because that's kind of my goal, but I don't know. I do have to reverse engineer it and try and get it connected, and then see how it all goes. So yeah, you have the identical college fridge. It's 20. Wow. Well, it's just some Black & Decker fridge. Yeah, I probably should move it back over and plug it in. So use Media Center on Win 7 with tuner card as my only TV for years. I did that a fair bit too. I had a USB one on a laptop that could have had internal integrated TV tuner, but didn't, unfortunately. But yeah, I did that a fair bit too. That was nice. I would have it like run and then DVR. I forget what channel it was, like did Simpsons syndicated episodes, and I'd have it DVR those, then watch them during the day. It was nice. Got Media Center working. You use the safe mode and then disable WPA to disable bypass the activation thing. There is a way of actually just activating Diego the Artist if you have a copy, but the problem is that has more going on than just needing Windows Media Center installed. It has custom hardware that needs to get working, and I'm hoping the drivers are buried deep in it somewhere, because if not, they'll probably never work again because it's serial and weird. I do have the remote for that, by the way. I don't remember where it is right now. I think there's a bag of remotes in the other room I need to go find, but I do have the remote for that. So that's another thing, is that it has an IR interface for controlling it. So I do, yeah, that'll be something I'll have to find for the video as well, in case we get it working. Anyway, we should wrap this up. This was very, very productive and kind of exhausting, and I'm not done. It's just what I have left to do here is going to be very inconvenient to do on camera. So I'm pretty much going to turn on some music and just get to work after this. So yeah.
Commander Store Starbucks said, won't you come see about me? No deal in dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me your troubles and doubts, giving everything inside and out. Love strange, so real in the dark. Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart when the light gets into your heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't, D-O-N-T. Don't you forget about me.
That song doesn't really translate well. I don't think anything's ever going to beat out Satisfaction. I don't think so. That Benny Benassi song, the way that the voice works, just wow. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, clean goes faster while listening to Nin. How did you know what I was going to listen to? Like, yeah, literally, let's do this. Oh, wait, I can't do it because there's stuff in the way. I was going to go grab my Fio and turn it on and show you it's going to turn on to downward spiral. No, don't you forget about me at Simple Minds. When I was talking about Satisfaction, that's the Benny Benassi song, the one earlier. Yeah, Pretty Hate Machine. Not pretty. You know, I've already listened to that. That's why I'm on to Downward Spiral. Actually, I listened to all the Nine Inch Nails in order of Halo. So I'm currently on Downward Spiral, and then the version I use for that is the deluxe version. So that's going to roll into the deluxe tracks, which includes things like Burn and the quiet version of Hurt. So yeah. Anywho. Your quota's full, yeah. It was kind of the point to make it a little more variety in Django Tech, but you can hold on to it for the next nonsense stream. So, Wonder Festival includes markup for adding tonality and other things. I don't know. If it does, you will be able to add that because it's just passed through. So, even crafting it especially on. Sorry about that. But there'll be another time. I don't think it does. That's too bad. Well, when the deck talk's ready, be able to do that. Anyway, it is time to wrap this up, so I'm going to run the outro here. All right, well, thank you all for hanging out. I'm very happy with the progress here. It is really nice to now have this space not be a nightmare of things just stacked all around. And now it'll just be giant imposing shelves that are really tall and full of things. But that's the way that it should be. This is going to be extremely helpful. So yeah. Thank you all for being here. Hope you had fun. If you did enjoy this one and you're watching it on YouTube, you might want to subscribe to the secondary channel where I upload the VODs eventually. And if you want to catch them live so that you don't have to wait for me, you can follow me on Twitch. If you want to help support the channel, you can find me on Patreon or sub on Twitch. Get a shirt, not this shirt. This shirt doesn't exist anymore. And yeah, but that is it for now, and I will see you next time.
Here you are someone else, I'm still right here. Deacon 247 said beneath the stains of time, the feelings disappear. You are someone else, I'm still right here.